What's going on, everybody? We should be live here. Let me see. What's going on, everybody? Why is that, not registering? Wait. Does this work better? Okay, yeah, now I can. Okay, now I have a profile picture. I want this to be a white person there. So we should be live here. Giants won a thrower last night. I think it was like 12-10 or 11-10. I don't know. I think it was 12-10. The Giants' offense was actually good for a change, and the pitching was not. So it seems with this team, either the pitching is good or the offense is good, and both cannot be good. The offense is good, the pitching is atrocious. If the pitching is good, the offense is atrocious. There's no in between with this team. So, don't know what to expect today. Morton's not had a great start to the season. His ERA is like in the fives, I think. And Carlos Rodon for the Giants, so he's been good as of late. Good start against the Pirates last time out, Rodon. So, who knows? Who knows? So, let's see if the game's up. Alright, so this event will begin shortly. And Austin wins. I almost forgot to talk about him. He had a career day yesterday. He had like 3 hits. He had a 3-1 bomb, I know. Wins. Like 3 hits yesterday that wins. Career day, I believe. Now it's up. So I believe Luis Gonzalez actually started from the lineup today with back tightness, which isn't good. Lower back tightness. I think Gonzalez was scratched today. He was batting second originally in right field, but now he's out of it. Giants with a record of 38-29, Braves 39-30.
Back home on Friday. But first things first, 2 more against this very talented Atlanta team, the defending World Series champions. And it is warmer today here in Atlanta.
So it's hot in Atlanta, of course. It is 96 degrees. 10 mile per hour winds to the southeast and 34% humidity. It's clear. It is sunny in Atlanta.
The temperature reads 96 degrees. The wind is whipping around a little bit more, 10 miles an hour out of the southeast, and relatively good.
Let's see if this scoreboard works better.
Skies, no threat of rain. That's a great thing.
It's an automatic one. It's from MLB Game Day, so shows bases. I like it, so I just need to see if it works today. So Giants line play is Jock Peterson batting leadoff. I like that. Mike Yashemsky batting second. Wilmer Flores batting third at second base. Brandon Belt batting cleanup. He's playing first base today. Darren Ruff batting fifth. He's in left field. Evan Longoria batting sixth. Tommy LaSalle DHing batting seventh. Tyler Estrada at short and batting eighth. And Austin Wins catching and batting ninth. 3-for-4 yesterday wins. And Charlie Morton's on the mound, 4-3 record. ERA is in the low fives, the 5.08 ERA. So on 67 in the third innings, giving up 66 hits, 26 walks, 75 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting 257 against him. Lefties a 270 mark and righties a 246.
9 strikeouts. So let's take a look at Charlie.
So Morton will throw that curveball a lot. Throws that curveball almost 35% of the time. Throws a fastball about the same amount. Throws a sinker and rarely a changeup and cutter. Top out like 95 miles per hour with that fastball.
Occasional changeup and cutter off of that, but primarily curveballs, fastballs up in the zone.
Thought the Cubs, Morton pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 hits and no runs. And 9 strikeouts, no walks.
But prior to that outing, he had given up 4 runs in those prior 4 starts.
Why is this gray?
Chicago.
Why is none of the what?
Behind Charlie Morton this evening, starting the outfield from left to right, it'll be Duvall, Harris the second, Acuna Jr. in right, Riley and Swanson.
Braves defense is Olsen, Goslin, Swanson, Riley in the infield. From left to right, it's Duvall, Harris, and Cunha. Then William Contreras is catching.
Now, I had Orlando
so Jock leads off today.
Not Austin Riley. So I may have gotten a bad lineup.
It was the first pitch to Jock. I was in there first strike.
Ball for a called strike as we are underway. 96 miles an hour. The 38-year-old is throwing pretty hard. Jocko homered against his former
Pearson
team
batting 271. He's 15 homers most on the Giants.
last night's game.
Curveball outside.
Right, I just reading right off the problem. He's definitely not in there. My head down.
You know, it's worth asking because we didn't hear anything.
The
before
1-1 the
game.
Jock. Curveball,
So
good
Riley
one.
against
1
the
2.
lefty. You would figure that would be almost automatic that he'd be in the lineup. You wonder. He went skidding into the dugout last night. Got a little banged up. Needed a day. I don't know. Maybe
So
just a
shift to the
scheduled
right
day
and
off.
no one on the left side of the infield.
1-2.
The 1-2 to
The
Jock.
tall right-hander.
Foul. Just got a piece of it. Found it off his knees.
It's his first off.
Yep, Rodon bumped it today.
So maybe it's a scheduled day.
Yeah.
Workload. There's the knuckle curve. Right on the inside of the foot. Yep.
Never get used to that feeling.
The 1-2 to Jock in the 5th pitch of the at-bat.
1-2.
Swing and the strike 3, 1 away, and that's the first out. So used to swinging that time and putting me out. Don't have to do it this time though. Right.
Yeah, fastball up in the zone. He just
It's just not going to work. So 1 away in the top of the first.
So it's been it changed his whole career, really. Got away from the sinker and went to a four-seamer, and it's really made that curveball even more effective.
There we go.
So here's Yastrzemski.
Subbing up Yaz, he had a big double last night. 257 average. He's been kind of a slump. 257 average, 6 bombs, 25 RBIs. First pitch to Yaz is a high fly ball to right. And looking up, it's right fielder, and it is way gone. I almost said Jock. Mike Yastrzemski with a solo shot, and the Giants are off and rolling early, 1-0 in the top of the first, and Yastrzemski has his 7th. 378. That was a bomb. Where is it?
Pretty good record.
So it's 1-0 Giants. Another first inning home run for them. Had a lot of those this road trip.
Charlie Morton's giving up more fly balls than he used to.
One out of
Because
Warmer.
that change in repertoire. I mean, he used to be an extreme ground ball
242
pitcher.
average, 8 bombs, 37 RBIs for Warmer. The 1-0 is ripped to third, and it's bobbled by Arcia, and Flores is going to reach. I think this is going to probably roll the hit. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a 1-out single for Flores. Could be an error. That was destroyed. Really hard.
Seemed pretty routine. Just had a 2-hopper to him and
That's a tough play for Arcia.
tried to get in front of it. Ball played him. He didn't play the
It's going to be
ball.
rolling E5. So an error on Arcia. So Flores reaches on a error. Another 1-out base runner. Arming up Belt.
I don't want to diminish his performance, but
Probably Rodon's going to give like 5 runs in like 3 innings. First pitch to Belt. Way outside 1-0.
Wrigley was one of them. I think the final score that day was 1-0 Cubs. That was the day the Braves
239 average, 5 bombs, 12 ribbies for Belt. He's been injured most of the season.
Run scored in the whole game. Brandon Belt hitting cleanup tonight, and he lines.
Bell lines one to right. Acuna is there. 2-way. So it goes back to first before he's back. I'll bring up Darren Ruff.
2 outs for Darren Ruff. Giants with the scratch of Luis Gonzalez. They figured they were
Ruff batting 223, 5 bombs, 4 of those are from multi-arm run games against the Padres and Dodgers, and 23 ribbies.
Brandon could even be available tonight off the bench.
Crawford on the lineup because he had that bad slide at home.
Back tightness. Giants don't think it's anything serious, but he was scratched from the lineup. So Ruff tonight is
people
playing
watching.
left field.
It starts his stream. That's inside, but called strike.
Strike one.
It's a sinker there.
Get the legs loose.
Yeah.
Got some ground to cover now.
Yeah, when you play left field here, there is some ground to cover. 1-0 Giants on the Mike Yastrzemski.
The 0-1, the big Darren Ruff. This time it's 2 inside.
Ball one strike.
And call the ball 1-1.
Plate umpire is Pat Hoberg. He was not here the first 2 games of this series, so he was either on vacation or rotating with another crew. He's back with this crew.
He's on assignment.
That's what we like to say.
1-1 is foul back.
So Hoberg behind the plate, Bruce Checkman, Paul Emmel, the crew chief, and Lyman Spark.
So umpire says Pat Hoberg behind home, Bruce Checkman at first, Paul Emmel at second, and then you get the third base umpire.
Umpire metrics that judge Pat Hoberg as the most accurate umpire in the whole game. Look at the box. He calls the box.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss at a fastball right down the middle. And now in the inning. So Giants get one in the top half of the first. That's it. And so another first inning home run for the Giants. They've had a lot of those. It's a Yaz bomb right to the top house. It's Jock territory. 1-0 Giants, 1 hit, and the Braves have 1 error after a half an inning. Wow. So top of the order for the Braves in the bottom of the first: Acuna, Swanson, and Ozuna. No Austin Riley today. He slid for a ball in the dugout, so could be out for that, or could be out just for a scheduled day off. Riley. Could be either one of those reasons. So for Rodon can stay where he left off.
1-0. And now the Braves will come up in the bottom of the first.
So Braves line play is Ronald Acuna leading off and right. Dansby Swanson batting second. Marcell Ozuna DHing batting third. Matt Olson batting cleanup. He had his 12th career set 2-home run game first with the Braves. William Contreras batting fifth. Orlando Archie at third batting sixth. Adam Duvall batting seventh. Phil Gosselin batting eighth at second. And Michael Harris, he's been amazing for the Braves, in center batting ninth. Carlos Rodon on the mound, 6-4 record. 2.84 ERA, 73 innings pitched, 56 hits, 27 walks, and 91 strikeouts. Rodon will mostly throw a fastball and a slider. And that's really it. Rarely throw a curveball. No, he doesn't even really throw a changeup.
See what he uses with the curveball.
Average velocity on that fastball is 96, but he's thrown 100 before, especially against the Dodgers. He threw 100 a few times.
Imagine a lot of those tonight.
Here's the first pitch to Acuna.
They are aggressive. Ronald Acuna Jr. stands in to lead off the game for Atlanta.
That is a high fastball in there for strike.
The fastball. We were talking to Gabe Kapler before the game about that very fact, and Gabe.
282 average for Acuna. Like 7 bombs, 18 RBIs. He had a monster home run last night.
Their numbers get even better. It's just a tough lineup.
Well, most Rays had a home run last night. They had like 6 bombs last night. It's a slider outside.
I thought you did a good job, in case folks missed it in our open, talking about Rodon.
Braves left from Ireland. Irish viewer. Welcome to the stream, Terry.
Yeah, they weren't all back foot. They were down the middle, back door, up and away.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a nice slider, 1-2.
1-2.
And he's had great outings against good lineups. I mean, he's not afraid. Dodgers had a great outing. Mets, Padres, even the Phillies. They can run some bats out there, and Carlos Rodon's held his own. And
really,
then some.
Really true. He's done some of his best work against the best offensive opponents the Giants have seen.
1-2 to Acuna.
Slider.
It's a good slider again. Inside. In the dirt, 2-2.
It's kind of scary to think the Braves haven't had the best of Acuna, still coming back from that injury. starting to look like himself.
Well, he's in there every day, and you're leading off. I mean, that's one thing that the Braves do run is the same lineup.
The 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, strike three. Nice slider there from Adon. That's his first strikeout and the first out of the first inning. Defense from left to right in the outfield. Ruff, Yastrzemski, Peterson. Longoria, the Gold Glover at third. Tyler Schott at short. Wilmer Flores at second. Brendan Belt at first. And Austin Wynns catching. I'll bring up Dansby Swanson. It's a 295 average, 9 bombs, 37 ribbies. First pitch, slider high, 1-0.
Slider outside, ball 1. Yeah, there are games. I mean, you never want the defense to be completely uninvolved, but there are some games where Rodon, the stuff is so dominant.
The 1-0.
That defense doesn't have to work.
That's in there for a strike.
That's a strike.
This is like not
just the second fastball so far. They're really trying to establish that slider.
I still say Darren Ruff.
That start in Pittsburgh. I mean, he was mowing through. Didn't give up a hit till
I'll fix that in a minute.
Like
I'll fix the scoreboard. 1-1 to Swanson. Swing and a miss.
Chases that fastball.
Why is this? Hold on.
And the Giants' defense tonight.
No scoreboard for a minute here.
Different and probably not what you would call their A defensive team out there with no Gonzalez, no Slater, no Crawford.
1-2 to Swanson.
1-2. Back
in the
foot
dirt.
Slider.
There we go. That's better.
I think when you look at any defense, in particular the Giants with kind of limitations that you're mentioning tonight, it's just
Or
make
hiccup.
the
I'm having to
routine
switch
play.
my old scoreboard.
Beyond that, let it play out the way it does. Good baseball skills, mechanics, and hit cutoff men when needed, but just make the routine play.
The 2-2 pitch.
2-2 pitch.
Swanson on the ground. The third. Longoria has to hustle. The throw picked out of the dirt by Belt. 2-away.
2 down.
We're put by Longo and Belt there.
If he missed the play, Brandon Crawford, it could have been so much worse. He was tagging on his.
That was a bad slide from Carl.
Did score even though he was
I think
called
he
out.
went out with left knee contusion, I believe, Carl. Wasn't the worst it could have been. Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, now it's just how you feel, which is a good sign.
Giants took the MRI today, and it showed no.
I'm bringing up the DH Marcelo Zuni. He had a bomb.
Contusion, however you want to describe that, a bruise.
I like bruise.
Yeah, like a really bad
It's still
bruise.
stuck on Swanson.
Ozuna.
That's in there for a strike.
1.
Okay, now it's on Ozuna.
But Brandon was feeling good enough today where he
227
told
average,
after,
13
look,
bombs,
I'm
28
try
RBS
to
for Marcelo
loosen up
Ozuna.
and see if I can't help you off the bench if you need me.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nice slider. 0-2.
Giants medical staff would love for Crawford to get tonight and tomorrow off, but you know Brandon well. You played with him for a long time. He's going to try to talk his way in there.
Yeah, he goes to the post. He wants to play.
The 0-2 to Ozuna. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Rodon strikes out 2 in the first and gets all 3 out. 1, 2, 3. It's a 3-pitch strikeout on Ozuna.
We'll go to the second. 1-0.
Longoria, La Stella, Estrada do it for the Giants in the second.
NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by
A good first inning for Rodon. Rather being the Dodgers 3-1? Damn, who's pitching for the Dodgers? Tyler Anderson. Oh, interesting to see him get a bit roughed up. Giants play the Reds this weekend, I believe. Yeah. Let's fight that Ashcraft guy again. Yankees Astros this weekend?
NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by the Giants Community Fund. Donate your car and help underserved communities. Learn at jrgiants.org/cars.
Inning number 2.
First pitch to Longo's in the dirt.
1-0 lead. Evan Longoria. This was supposed to be his day off. He takes ball 1.
Longo, I believe, had a hit last night.
Tomorrow off.
He has a .213 average, 5 bombs, 12 ribbies. First pitch.
So when Gabe Kapler went
Check
to him
swing.
and said, hey, Luis
He
Gonzalez
did not go.
Can't play
2-0.
tonight. You good to go? Immediate thumbs up. Yeah, sure. Started to get ready for the game. Gabe was telling us he does love that about his team.
The 2-0.
They make their plans,
In
especially
there
with the
for a strike.
veterans. He'll tell guys even a day or two ahead of time, hey, look, we're targeting Wednesday for your off day, but never gets any resistance if things change. That one's in there for a strike.
Curveball right down the middle, taken.
No kidding.
I'm buckling
Yeah, some good movement, though.
Looked like he was going to hit him, and it
East to
snaps right
west.
out over the plate. 2-2.
The 2-2. Way outside 3-2. 7 people watching already.
Yeah.
8 people. Wow. Smash that like for more content like this. Subscribe for not and turn on the notifications. So see when I'm live.
Hip shot curveball.
The 3-2 to Longo.
3-2.
Swung on him at strike 3. 1 away. That's Morton's second strikeout. Third strikeout, actually.
Just a paint pellet fastball down and away. Nothing you're going to be able to do with that pitch. Especially after you get that nasty breaking ball, that's in the back of your mind. That's coming again. No chance getting that one.
We have Tommy LaStella DHing today.
3 strikeouts already for Charlie Morton.
244 average for LaStella. 2 bombs, 8 ribbies.
Tommy's had some good at-bats on this
That's
road
in the
trip.
dirt. That was a
Numbers
changeup
are still kind of
from
below
Morton.
where you think they would be. But he's playing at less than 100%. We keep saying that, but it's true. Big shift
The 1-0.
for LaStella.
Curveball
2-0.
just outside.
Usually, Pat Hobert's going to agree with our strike zone bots. I'm not supposed to have favorites, but he's one of my favorites.
Sounds like it.
2-0.
That one is
LaStella with a base hit to center.
loud contact on
And the
that.
Giants have another
LaStella.
1-out base runner. So 1-out single for LaStella. Hopefully he gets back and get going soon.
Saturday, July 30th will be historic as Will Clark's number 22 was going to be
Will
retired.
Clark retirement
Arrived
site the
early
30th
for a
July.
breaking ceremony. The Giants
Who
take
they
on the
Cub
Chicago
then?
Cubs at 6:05
Cubs.
p.m. that evening. Plan ahead and get those tickets at sfgiants.com/promotions. And you know the Giants like to put on a show. Make sure you're there.
It'll be great. I mean, a guy who totally deserves it. He's been such a big part of the
I mean,
Giants.
Tyro Estrada, he, like a lot of Giants, well, he had a terrible error. He dropped the baseball and cost the Giants a run, but it didn't matter because he made up for it with a go-ahead, with a insurance double, I believe, in the 9th. Yeah. So he made up for his error,
And
I'd say.
deservedly so. And I think Will Clark should be in the I guess Barry Bonds technically, but I think Will someday may end up in Cooperstown. If you really look at it closely,
The way you look at numbers nowadays, yeah, you can make an argument.
The 0-1 to Tyro
A pretty darn good one.
is a strike.
0-2.
That was a dot.
Will had a lot of battles with these Braves over the years.
A lot of battles with everybody.
He did. He did.
He's got a very fiery personality. That's what I love about him.
You wanted him on your side.
The 0-2 to Estrada is foul.
Stays alive.
Just got a piece of that curveball off the end of the bat. Lives to see another pitch.
It's been a wild ride with Tyro, hadn't it been? And mostly good.
Even with some big errors late, then he gets another bullet hit at him and he makes the play. Happened in Pittsburgh, happened here.
0-2. Swing, and a straight curveball there. That's the 4th strikeout for Morton. And 2-away in the top of the second.
8 hitters, 4 strikeouts already.
Curve, he's just got a feel for it, and he just likes pitching on this mound. He's comfortable at home.
I'll bring up Austin Wins, who had a career day last night. 3 hits, 3 for 4, 3-run bomb, 2-run double. It's phenomenal.
Austin Wins hitting 9th again tonight.
He's one of 2 Giants with an batting average over 300, a 320 average for Wins.
Look at that stat line now today after yesterday.
I figured the Oregon player would have picked a different tune. He does Winnie the Pooh when he walks up to the plate.
First pitch.
It didn't work
inside.
Last night from the Braves' perspective.
Yeah. But you're right, that stat line, that's a nice baseball card line.
Yeah, when you've only had 25 at-bats with the team, things can change fast. He had a single, a double, a homer. He drove in 4 runs. Caught all 9 innings.
The 1-0 is another good pitch, good fastball there. 1-1.
He's got that glove side fastball location right now. Hitting that outside corner to right-handers a lot.
Yeah, not working ahead, not getting ahead 0-1, but he's coming right back and getting back into the count.
Stella at first, 2 down.
Oh,
it's a foul tip, 1-2.
This was last night. He got the home run out of the way first.
Short and quick. Short 2, long through. That's exactly what he did right there. People are still getting into their seats.
First home run with the Giants.
And with people on base.
And the first home run, you're right. It wasn't a solo homer in a long time.
Yeah.
Almost 2 weeks.
The 1-2 to Wins is on the ground to Swanson. He'll go to first to end the inning.
For round number 3. So a hit, but a runner.
So a hit, and Giants trying to runner. 1 run, 2 hits for the Giants. It'll be Olsen, William Contreras, no Wilson, and Orlando Arcia. Coming up for the Braves. I'll be right back. I'm back.
Performer, we go back 36 years ago today. Look who was on the mound at Candlestick. Mike Krukow, as the Giants swept a doubleheader from the Astros. Mike pitched a complete game in game 1. Giants won 4-2. And then Mike Aldretti, what a catch for the last out of the game. Tying run was on second. Go-ahead run was on base. Giants won 3-2. Big celebration afterwards, a doubleheader sweep. That was a big year in Giants history, 1986. Giants had their only 100-loss year in the franchise's history the year before. Will Clark was a rookie. Mike had his all-star year. Robbie Thompson came up.
Yeah, the next wave was coming.
And it set the stage for all the great teams that came in the next many years.
First pitch to Olsen.
One of the biggest days, I think, of that whole year. That doubleheader sweep against a good Astros team. Astros were awesome that year.
It's 0-1 to Olsen. 251 average for Olsen. 10 bombs, 37 ribbies. He had 2 bombs last night.
Making the World Series. The Mets, on their way to the dramatic World Series win against the Red Sox, took down the Astros. Good memories. Matt Olson against Carlos
0-1, foul back.
Fouls that one out of play. It's 0-2. Matt Olson's got a nice swing going right now.
He does. His second home run last night. Got out in a hurry.
0-2. Slider just outside. Low 1-2.
Slider down in the chase zone. Did a great job laying it off, but he's got Chase down there.
Yeah, I think Rodon, he could be stubborn. He could go right back there, see if he can get it.
1-2 is on the ground. So that's a fair ball. Belt grabs it, steps on the bag, 1 away.
Steps on first for the out.
That's a great play, too, by Belt. That ball's starting to hop towards Belt.
I'm using that slider a lot
Get
today.
a power bat out of the way.
I'll bring up William Contreras. Wilson Contreras' brother.
Just top it. It's starting to get a little bit of spin, track towards going.
I believe, brother.
Foul,
Yeah, I believe it's William Contreras is Wilson's brother.
Yeah, go get it before it kicks foul.
Oh, yeah.
Take that out.
That's when you can get him.
Here's the Atlanta catcher.
William Contreras batting
It's
284.
not Wilson Contreras, it's William.
9 bombs, 17 ribbies. Slider outside.
Was having a great year playing most days. Contreras starts for the first time in the series.
Here's the 1-0.
And he's shown a lot of power. I mean, the Braves are getting so much power from their catcher spot.
Slider this time inside. 2-0.
He's got 9 home runs.
He's got 9 home runs, and besides Acuna hitting a homer at 113.8, he's second, 113.7. So when he squares it up, he hits it hard.
The 2-0 is low.
That slider just missed, and it's 3-0. I mean, Darno's got
Darno
10
only
home
thrown
runs.
sliders,
Contreras
isn't he?
has 9.
Like I said, he has the top 5 that the Braves have hit. He's got number 2 and number 4 as far as hard hit.
3-0.
Takes that
Fastball.
Wow.
Ball 4.
I take it all back, Pat.
1-0 walk to William Contreras.
Carlos was asking him, where's that? He's got an argument. He's got a gripe there.
That's a borderline pitch. Ball 4. Here's the third baseman tonight, Orlando Arcia.
I'm bringing up Orlando Arcia.
That's first base runner allowed by Rodon. Back into the strike zone.
That's a strike. He used a fastball there. The 0-1. Way inside 1-1.
The oohs and ahs. How dare you throw a ball on the inside corner?
It was in by an inch.
The 1-1 pitch to Arcia. Check swing. He did not go.
No.
2-1.
No.
At least I don't think he did. They said he didn't go.
Strickman down there at first.
Could have.
Good pitch regardless.
Yeah, Rodon. Sometimes Carlos needs a minute.
2-1. Foul. 2-2. Arcia batting 333 for the Braves.
That lucky fan got a ball.
He had that walk-off Friday night, I believe. Yeah, I think he had the walk-off Friday.
2-2. Rodon talks about working hard to channel his energy towards pitching, not getting frustrated.
2-2.
Umpires or whatever.
Check swing. Did he go? He did. And there's 2 away, and that's Rodon's 3rd strikeout. I'm a former Giant, Adam Duvall.
That's 2 of the 3 strikeouts on the slider, and to your point, one of them was kind of up and out over the plate, and that one was sort of the classic back.
2 of 3 Adam Duvall. It's been a struggle for him, I guess.
There's Adam Duvall.
It's just a case of throwing the ball with conviction. That really is what it is. Sometimes you're going to rip it and go back foot. Sometimes you just leave it out. But the conviction's there.
First pitch to Duvall. Foul back.
Pitch swinging and a foul. Duvall last night drew a walk, didn't have a hit. He's kind of been a defensive star. It's not been his hitting in this series. It's been his defense.
The 0-1 is a shallow fly ball coming in. Out is Flores. Coming in is Ruff. And Ruff will carve one off, make the catch, and then the 2nd inning. So it's 1-0 Giants after 2 will be top of the order. Peterson, Yastrzemski, Flores. Coming up.
And we're going to look at that guy. Introducing the world to Ryan Bulbason, Game 6, 2012. That's when he was coming out throwing about 95, 6, 7, somewhere in there. 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 9 strikeouts, 102 pitches, 6-1 Giants victory.
He did. He had the adrenaline pumping that night. He was throwing so hard. Look who's here tonight.
Ryan and his son Ryder crush it.
Ryan Vogelsong's at the game tonight.
Cotton candy. Come on, Ryder.
First pitch to Jock is outside.
Although now he's got all his permanent teeth pretty much. You got to be careful now. I wish Ryder would stand up for us. Type player for the Braves.
Peterson pops it up.
Toward left.
So that's a shot fly ball to Duvall and left. It's 1 away.
A foot and a half shorter. How tall is Ryder now? He's like 5'10".
He's got to be at least 5'10", and he's hammering that cotton candy.
He's also hitting bombs in. I don't know if you call it Little League anymore. What level is he playing?
Well, it's 12U travel now. Everyone's travel.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's hit his first homer, almost passed the guy in front of him.
I told him that. I said, I saw this video of you, Ryder, and you hit this home run, and you almost passed the guy. He goes, I didn't think it was getting out. I was hustling.
That sounds right.
2-0 Diaz.
But he's playing third base. He's one of the few guys that can make that throw.
Bogey also, who is pitching. What's his title in the Giants organization?
He has had that homer in the first.
Yeah, special.
It's the only run in the game.
Something like that.
The difference as well. 260 average. His average went up. 2-0 pitch. Foul back.
Fouled that one straight back. And he's very bullish on a lot of the young Giants' arms. I was asking him about a couple Giants pitchers. The Giants have this Bay Area native, De La Salle kid, Kyle Harrison, who's impressed everybody. And
the 2-1 that he has is on the ground to first. Olsen stops in the bag, 2 outs.
2 down. We got out on the golf course with Ryan yesterday.
Sure did.
I love seeing him. I do.
Yeah. Good guy to hang with.
You
I mean, a warmer.
I see a lot of them. Not a bad thing. He's off to Richmond, speaking of which. After this, he'll be heading off to go check on the old flying squirrels.
Yeah. And that is where Kyle Harrison is at age 20.
First pitch to Wilmer. Outside.
Ball 1 outside to Wilmer with 2 down and nobody on. Anyway, it's great to see him here.
Flores reshot the Arcia error in the first.
You and he and the gang did some special things.
1-0 pitch on the ground, fouled on the third baseline.
And 2012, in some ways,
10 people.
You guys all experienced 2010
Oh.
and the joy of the first one. But Vogie wasn't with us for that one. So 2012, you're right. That was his chance on the big stage.
40th pitch from Martin and the 1-1 to Wilmer Flores.
12, world champ.
In the dirt, 2-1.
Pretty good.
Kind of nice coming from things with the Angels in AAA.
Terry's rallying on his Braves.
Literally traveled the world to keep his baseball career going.
He did.
Two-one. Low, 3-1.
Credit to Nicole, who's not here tonight, but
good strike zone from the umpire so far.
Being willing to kind of go along with him.
Not Doug Edmonds,
whatever the
something
game
like that.
took him for all those
Who
years.
is it?
Yeah.
Umpire. 3-1.
And then got the payoff.
Foul.
Full
That was
count
ball
now,
4 there.
3-2.
Flores swung on it, 3-2.
Giants have the 1-0 lead on the Mike Yastrzemski home run back in the first. Carlos Rodon pitching well so
3-2.
far. Flores
On the ground to sliding Swanson, and that's so the first is in time to get Flores. And great play by Gosselin, actually. That's second baseman.
Keep growing and keep hitting bombs.
Still 1-0 Giants after 2.5. What is that? Just gonna play around with this a bit. Reds are beating the Dodgers. Good job, Reds. 7-1 Cubs. I had a feeling the Pirates would do that. Yankees are losing to the Rays again. 1-0 Twins. Astros beat the Mets. Rangers beat the Phillies. Padres beat the D-backs. Blue Jays beat the White Sox. Tigers beating the Red Sox. Orioles beating the Nats. Marlins beating the Rockies.
It's Truist Park here in Atlanta. Big crowd again here tonight. It's been a great series. Pitchers duel on Monday. Total slugfest last night. And now tonight, a 1-0 ball game with Carlos Rodon throwing the heck out of the ball.
So Phil Gosselin leads off, third for the Braves.
It'll be the 8-9-1 hitters, Gosselin, then Harris, then
First
Acuna.
pitch to Gosselin. Swing and miss zone one.
Foul tipped. Giants are catching the Braves without Ozzie Albies, who's out for a while.
0-1 is in there for strike.
2.
0-2.
Gosselin playing second base tonight. Arce has been the second baseman most games. Tonight he's shifted over to third.
The 0-2 pitch to Phil Gosselin. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Full strikeout for Rodon, another 3-pitch strikeout for a Brave hitter.
First 20,000 fans that day will receive a Lamont Wade Jr.
How about Michael Harris?
Bank of America as the Giants take on the Chicago White Sox. Visit sfgiants.com/promotions for tickets.
Yeah, he continues. Lamont does his rehab at AAA Sacramento. He's had some at-bats. He's going to test himself.
A 345 average for the rookie Michael Harris. It's been phenomenal.
Try to play a full game, all 9 innings.
That's in there for strike.
Benchmarks, and then the Giants.
So more
He's gonna be
fastballs
ready to go.
than he was in the first half of the order. The 0-1.
As the Giants
Last time it was a slider
getting
outside.
healthier, which has been a good thing. Now, some of the players who are active are still kind of trying to get back to full strength, but still they're on the roster. It's getting crowded.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss 1-2.
Well, much like the Giants are a better team with Brandon Belt in the lineup, the numbers show it. Lamont Wade Lamont Wade Jr., when he's in there, it's a threat, and it's a guy that works the count. Always had great bat-to-ball skills. They identified him, they got him, and he proved it.
1-2 to Harris.
1-2 pitch.
He's having a great rookie.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Two outs in third inning. 2 strikeouts were done. That was a great slider. This is his 5th strikeout already. That was a disgusting slider. Jeepers.
A good hitter, but he may look bad right there.
Coming up,
First time
Acuna.
through the lineup, 5 strikeouts for Rodon, all on swinging strike 3s. 2 outs for Ronald Acuna.
First pitch to Ronald.
Well, Acuna's the guy.
Time the slider was 2 up.
That was a little high.
To the backstop, 1-0.
But you put so much pressure on a pitcher.
Acuna struck out in the first.
The first pitch you throw in any game, you feel like could leave the yard if you don't make a good pitch against this guy. And Lamont Wade, because he's fit in as a leadoff hitter often these last couple of years. I think he may not be Acuna level, but it's that same kind of threat in the leadoff spot.
Anytime there's power to start a game,
The 1-0.
it makes you think twice on that first pitch.
That's sad, 2-0.
A lot of guys throw right down the middle.
Don't throw any cookies to Acuna. He likes cookies.
Rodon slowing himself down again. After getting ahead of the first 2 guys this inning, falls behind 2-0. And this is one of those pitches right here.
He throws. Acuna.
2-0 on the ground to Longo. Longo will take his time, throw to first, and end the inning. So Rodon, 3 perfect innings. Well, not perfect, actually. Belt rough Longoria going up for the Giants in the middle of the order, and 1-0 after 3. All right, yeah,
And
I'm
it's a
back
lineup.
here.
They've hit more home runs.
Yeah,
than
Don
any
is
team
definitely
the
back in his
National
past
League.
three starts.
Four
They
of
have
them
been.
last night against the
So far,
Giants.
this start release has been
12 to 10
phenomenal.
last night.
Belt leads off the fourth, and he swings and
1-0.
misses with the fastball.
Belt swings through a first pitch fastball. I mean, Charlie Morton's been great himself. Like the
Belt lined down the
run
first.
against him, but Morton's stuff has been really good. One other hit, and he's
That's
got
inside
4
101.
strikeouts.
He's been showing real good command. Being able to flip that curveball in there with
The
some
1-1.
bite.
Belt fouls away.
Draft is coming up in a few weeks. Charlie Morton was drafted.
Put together one heck of a career, that's for sure. You can pretty much break it up. Pirates and then everywhere else. 2 separate
1-2.
guys.
Swing and a miss. Strike curveball there. That's Morton's what?
Strikeout swinging.
Fifth strikeout in the first out of the fourth.
That's strikeout number 5. He had the Roy Halladay thing going in Pittsburgh. I mean, literally, he was open about it. The Pirates talked about using Halladay as a model, and he kind of, I mean, if you put them side by side like a split screen, their mechanics looked so similar for a while there.
It did. I mean, we played together back in 2010 with the Pirates, and you just saw the immense talent that he had. His ball was never straight. Playing catch with it, just never could throw it. And so he thought the sinker slider was a way to go, and Roy Halladay had that big curveball, and he's always had a good curveball. Not a bad guy to emulate. But when he went to the
one on the rough
fastball instead of the sinker,
low,
his whole world changed.
2-0.
Yeah, he had some great years with Houston. Success in Tampa, here in Atlanta. I mean, and it just seems like the last decade he's been on a good team
pitch.
every year. Ruff.
He shows this ball to left field. Looking up is got the left fielder Duvall, and it is way gone. Darren Ruff destroyed that baseball, and he makes it 2-0 Giants. That's Ruff's 6th bomb, and it's 2-0, 413 feet. That was destroyed.
He got
Wow.
challenged 2-0 fastball.
Man, that fastball was destroyed.
Feet, 107 miles an hour off the bat.
107 off the bat, 4-13. Jesus.
Evan Longoria.
One of the Longos in there.
For a strike. Ball for a strike. I mean, Darren Ruff was one of the very best hitters, not just on the Giants. He was one of the best hitters in the National League last year.
1-1 in the dirt.
And Darren's been a little bit of a hard luck hitter this year. You look at the quality of contact and the bottom line results. They haven't totally synced up. But if he gets it going, that would be a big boost to this team.
2-1 the Longo.
3-1. A home run hitting Giants.
They leaned on it so heavy last year.
Not quite as much this season. Still among the top home run hitting teams in the league.
Full count to Longo.
And they're back to the solo home runs. After Austin Wynns hit the 3-run homer last night. Jock Peterson hit a solo home run. And now tonight, Yastrzemski and Ruff.
3-2.
3-2.
Swing and miss, strike 3. Got him with the curveball. More than 6 strikeout in the second out of the fourth.
Hey, Giants fans, turn 2 and join the millions who are already saving by adding Xfinity Mobile to their internet.
Next month, Giants going to take over first place. I like that thinking, Rob. I like that
Nobody
thinking.
is unsure of
Dodgers haven't been that good as late, so. And the Padres, I don't know if they're getting Tatis back anytime soon, so. Definitely a possibility. The Giants keep playing how they have been playing.
There's
First pitch to Stella is low, but a call strike.
Low strike, Morton did. What's the Giants' record when they hit 2 or more home runs?
Now they're up to 18-5.
Giants were 18-5 when they hit 2 or more home runs in a game.
Road trip, so it's a pretty good win percentage.
Very good. A long way to go tonight, and it's
The
only
0-1
2-0. But
is in there for strike.
Home runs change games.
They do.
We know that.
The thing about the Giants last year, it wasn't just the pure home run hitting. It was the home run differential. They hit so many and didn't give up many at all. It's just a massive advantage if you have that big of a gap in home runs hit and home runs allowed.
Time is high. Not a strike, though. 1-2.
A little bit high.
Rubberton, the best 1-2 punch in baseball. As of right now, with them injured, yeah, but when healthy, no. It's Scherzer, DeGrom. When both of them are healthy, Scherzer, DeGrom, 100%. But right now, I don't think that's that much of. I don't think that was a ridiculous statement that they're the best 1-2 punch.
That he tried to frame it.
With Scherzer and DeGrom injured.
For that one.
That reminds me of the
I could back that up.
A pitch 2 feet outside, the catcher catches it, pulls the glove all the way back to the plate.
It's all about presentation.
Two.
Stella, the right to Cunha coming in. He'll make the catch and end the inning. So Giants get one more on the rough bomb, and then nothing else after that. 2-0 Giants after 3.5. And he destroyed that.
Just unloaded on that Charlie Morton fastball. That's his 6th of the year, and it's 2-0 Giants.
Giants go bye-bye, baby, twice. Coming off the Braves will be Swanson, Ozuna, and Olsen. With all the injuries, Coppers had the Giants in a great position. Yeah, definitely. All these injuries, I'm shocked this team is this much over 500. What, 10 games over 500 with, especially early on in the season when you had Kevin Podlow, an everyday player. Like, if you're 10 games over 500 with that roster that they had in like early May, just like in the Dodger Series and National Series, and you're 10 games over 500, you're doing a good job. I should pitch at least 7. If he keeps up this efficiency, I say he can go the distance, 9 innings.
Giants have hit 2 of them already tonight.
Oh, you have a bet on the Braves. Yeah, okay. How much do you have on them? How much do you have on the Braves, Terry?
Slider, strike 1.
Slider for a strike. One trade of all for any reliever. Yeah, for any other reliever.
Average for Dansby.
Oh, on the Dansby. Another slider swing on a missed 0-2.
0-2. Throwing it a lot tonight. He's in Atlanta guy.
100 pounds, damn. You got a big bet on him.
Specialized in local players.
Gotta get their bats going against Rodon.
For this team.
Rodon's been dealing for 3 innings. I mean, I've no hits so far. I want to jinx it, but 0-2 pitch to Dansby Swanson.
0-2.
In the dirt.
Bounces that slider. Chipper Jones and Brian McCann and many, many others over the years. Jason Hayward, Jeff Francoeur were big young stars from Atlanta.
Adam Wainwright before they traded him
Right.
away.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't have brought that up. That's like one of the misses that the Braves have had. One of the very few.
They haven't had a lot of them, you're right, but
The 1-2 pitch. Swanson foul
stays
on
alive.
the third baseline.
And this guy wasn't the Braves draft pick. He was the Diamondbacks' #1 overall pick. Atlanta traded with Arizona to bring him back home.
And I was just going to mention that I think that Adam Wainwright deal was for
Hassan
Jaden
Joey
Drew.
Bart.
So yet another Jordan.
Well, Bart-
The guys with the Cardinals.
He's too good to be this bad because he was atrocious. Struck out like 50% of the time. It's good that he's in the minors. He needs to develop a lot more, but that he was so good in the minors the past few years. Swanson strikes out swinging, and yeah, Bart was so good in the minors. There's no way he should be this bad in the majors. So I think he needs some more time to develop in the minors. I like the move sending him down. And plus, the wins has been good. So
Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Super
we're on 6
Micro.
strikeout.
Hit a home run with Super Micro.
Yeah, I think Bart will be better when he comes up next. I still have high hopes on Joey Bart.
What's that? 13 swings and misses already for Rodon. It's the 4th inning.
Now bring up Marcell Ozuna.
Stuff right now. Said he kind of rises to the occasion. Teams that he's facing.
Ozuna struck out. Fall back.
Ozuna had a pretty good cut at that fastball.
See his first pitch strikes 12 to 15.
12 of 15 first pitch strikes for Rodon so far. The 0-1 in the dirt has a curveball, a rare one from Rodon. 1-1.
From Rodon. He had needed it.
Definitely, he's one of the best pitchers in baseball when he's in the zone. 1-1 is fouled away.
1-2.
Now he's just having fun when he throws that curveball.
I think so. It's almost like,
Just show him something else. It's a different.
What I like about Rodon right now is that pitch count,
We talked about
because
that off air
when he wasn't in his quote-unquote struggles, he wasn't bad. It was just he had very high pitch counts. Right now, he has 46 pitches who 3 1/3 innings. So that's a very good pitch count for Rodon. So keeps this up, he could go the distance. 1-2 pitch.
Using them effectively.
In the dirt again,
it is
2-2.
true. For so long, the philosophy for a starter was, hey, you need to get through the lineup 3-4 times. You can't show them everything the first time or two through.
2-2.
And the philosophy everybody now is use your best stuff right away, and we'll worry about the late innings if we get there.
Right.
The 2-2 pitch. Ozuna with a high fly ball to left, not deep. Peterson makes the catch 2-away.
You use John Smoltz as an example. I mean, there
Ozuna
were many pitchers who were like
thought that was gone, I think. He just admired it, but it was like barely, it wasn't even on the warning track.
The other stuff.
Now bring up Matt Olson.
Grounded out in his first at bat.
First pitch to Olson is in there for a strike.
A local guy.
Parkview High School up the road.
That's Jeff Francoeur's alma mater.
No, that's Matt Olson's alma mater.
Yeah, I guess these days that's true.
Slider inside 1-1. So far, he runs on Olson a 96 mile/hour fastball and 85 mile/hour slider.
Sequences. Red means strike. Green means ball. Just a little more info.
1-1 to Olson.
96, 85.
Olson with a pop-up. And Estrada. Actually, no, it's not Estrada. That's Longoria actually at second with the shift on. And that's 4 very good innings for Carlos Rodon. End of the fourth, going to the 5th, 2-0 Giants after 4. Playoffs, we need a healthy Belt, Crawford, Longoria. Yeah, I would say so. Crawford, he needs to get a swing going, definitely this year. And last year, the Giants did not have Belt for the playoffs, so I'm making excuses, but was a reason.
Sack
This game has
flies.
flew by, barely an hour in, we're already in the fifth inning.
Without a sack punt this season, joining.
Who would you prefer the fifth, seventh game in the World Series on their best day, Weber or Don?
We talk a lot about the
That's a
differences
good question.
between modern game and the game
On their
over so much of
best
the history of
day?
the sport. And not judgmentally. I mean, I'm not saying better or worse, but not a single
That's a very
sacrifice
good
bunt
question.
all year. It's
I'd probably say on their best day, Rodon.
don't give up outs.
I'd probably say Rodon. Game 7 in the World Series.
Courtesy of the DH being in the league.
0-2 to Estrada.
Just keeps a little more offense.
That's very good. It would be very tough. If I was Kapler, this Game 7 in the World Series, Weber or Don, that would be a very tough decision for me.
You're a pitcher. I mean, I give you credit because most pitchers for a long time resisted the idea that we were going to bring the DH to the National League.
Well, you need something to be a little bit different in the American League, and I totally understand that argument. But at the same time, we've watched games this year where there hasn't been a ball put in play for over 20 minutes.
You have 2 pitch to Estrada. Estrada on the ground,
No knock
foul.
on pitchers because, Gabe's talked a lot about this. There's probably never been a time in the history of the game where it's been harder to be a hitter. All the plus stuff, the huge velocity, the specialist relievers, the different number of pitchers you see even on one night. But pitcher hitting just went off a cliff. Yeah, it used to be pitchers were more of a threat. Maybe not great.
Way
hitters,
outside
but
1 and 2.
The last few years, it wasn't that fun to watch.
Yeah, well, Luis Gonzalez hit a homer this year.
Yeah, both of them would definitely give the Giants a very good chance to win, no matter who they're facing up against.
Nope.
The 1-2. Estrada with a bouncing ball to Swanson. Swanson throws high, and Estrada's safe. And that's going to be definitely an error on Swanson. That's going to be the Braves' second error in 4 innings. As Estrada reaches. So lead up base runner for the Giants.
Pressure. Snicker's going to take a peek. Let me see. But he tries to come through this one and just, like you said, lets that elbow get a
I
little
don't think Olsen got the
sidearm
tag on
delivery rather than getting
Estrada.
on top of that
Maybe he
baseball
did.
and sails on him just enough
Did
to speed of
he?
Estrada.
I don't think so.
They're challenging, huh?
Braves are going to challenge to see if Olsen got the tag on Estrada. Luis Gonzalez, I definitely think he should stay up when everyone's healthy, but I just don't know how he would. I don't know who would get called down once everyone's back healthy. I don't just know how he would stay back up. Giants have to call down a normal player that they really like. But I definitely keep Gonzalez up. I just don't know who the Giants would call down.
Replay helped the Giants last
When
night.
everyone's
That play
healthy.
at the plate where Crawford got hurt. And
No, they didn't get the tag on. Estrada's going to be safe, I think.
the laces don't count.
I think he gets him on the arm, but we don't know. I need to be better than that.
If
too.
he did get Estrada, that's a very good play
It's a
from
good
Matt Olson.
Jordan picture though, with it they're showing on the jumbotron and freezing it just right, like he just came down from a big dunk.
Makes it look like
Maybe.
Matt Olson's got incredible
They've
hops.
got him with the laces. He's safe. He may be. I don't know if there's enough to overturn it.
Any part of the glove touches, that's the moment of truth.
The lace may have got a shot on the shoulder. That would be how he'd be at. The lace would just get him. Didn't they call him safe?
Well, we didn't have the microphone from Paul Emmel, but the call, the Giants keep their base runner.
And he is safe.
So
So
ball stands.
Estrada does reach on another error for the Braves. Swanson.
Sorry, Matt. Jump tie.
So that's going to be an E6. E5 and E6 for the Braves today.
They did not. Well, one thing, now you get speed on the bases to start.
Now bring up Austin Wynns, the hottest Giant hitter.
Best base stealer. Got the top of the order looming.
It's the first leadoff.
First pitch to Wynns
Base runner, I should say.
is
for the Giants.
taken for a strike.
Yeah, fastball to Austin Wynns for a strike. Braves also lose their challenge. So until the 8th inning,
And the Braves also lose their challenge.
they're
So
helpless.
there's a bad call. They can't really argue against it without. You can't really review it. Wins to center. That is going to be caught by Harris. Great play by the rookie there, and there's one away. Estrada goes back to first.
Well, it's an impossibly high standard, but Braves fans are starting to think about Andrew Jones watching this guy play center
I
field.
don't see why not. He can cover some ground.
Sorry, Morton's pitch count is not high either. It's going to be his 70th pitch.
I guarantee Austin Wynns thought that was a hit off the bat.
Now bringing up Big Jock. He's 0 for 2 today. Strike down and a fly
Here's
out.
Jock, 0 for 2.
First pitch. Swing.
Big
And a miss
swing on
0-1.
the curveball. Austin Wynns grew up a big Tony Gwynn fan. He's a Poway High kid, grew up in San Diego. And so I was kind of teasing him, like, yeah, that's where you learned how to hit the other way, Tony Gwynn. He goes, yeah, I love Tony Gwynn going the other way.
That's high. 1-1.
1-1 to Jock Peterson.
Pretty solid guy to try to emulate.
Yeah, I would say.
Oof. What a sweet swing he had.
We miss him.
One. Swing and a miss.
Curveball.
1-2.
It's like he's looking for that curve.
Most likely he's gonna get more of them. He's throwing that curveball 36% of the time. He loves it.
Yeah, it's a lot of curveballs.
And he should. I mean, it's a nasty pitch for him.
First,
Throw to first, and Estrada is back there safely.
Quick move.
Don't fall asleep on old Chuck out there.
Giants have already had one runner picked off in this series.
So another pickoff that was from Morton. The 1-2. Jock reaches out for that curveball and fouls it away. In the left field line.
He's in swing mode against the curveball right now.
He is.
Charlie Morton's up to 73 pitches now. We're in the 5th inning. Home runs from Mike Yastrzemski and Darren Ruff.
The 1-2.
Estrada runs.
Swing and a miss. Estrada goes to second. It gets past Swanson. It's going to go into center field. Estrada will go to third. So Peterson strikes out, but Estrada gets to third on another error on the Braves.
Get the steal and the second error of the inning. They got a runner at third.
Curveball down. Estrada's running. Expecting the break ball.
Very bad throw from Contreras.
Run. We tried to be too fast. Like you mentioned, Estrada didn't know where it was. Harris hustles over, but with his speed, easily gets to third base.
And now bring up Yaz, who had a home run in the
Base
first.
in the air, gets him to third.
All right, you get Yastrzemski up. Mike, who's been slumping, had a big hit last night. And then launched a home run his first at bat tonight. And second time up, grounded out, but hit it hard again. So it kind of feels like Yaz is locking it in.
First pitch to
Add
Yaz.
to their lead.
Inside
It's
1-0.
1. Cutter.
There's a cutter for Morton.
Both teams were looking for the starters to go deep into this ball game after last night's game.
The 1-0. Slider low, just got the strike zone.
Perfect cutter, 1-1.
She has a cutter. That cutter does look like a slider with Morton.
Yeah, bullpens are tired. Especially, the Giants bullpen, every game on this road trip's been a close
The
game.
1-1. Outside, but a
On
strike.
the outside, 1-2.
1-2.
Giants had a good game last night, hitting with runners in scoring position. A lot of big hits, 5 for 9.
Giants were 5 for 9 last night. Runners in scoring position.
See if Morton goes to the
The
curveball.
1-2. Curveball, whoa.
Got the call.
Wow,
Yastrzemski.
So Yastrzemski strikes out. That's Morton's 7th
That's 8
strikeout? Yeah.
strikeouts for Charlie Morton
8
in 5
strikeouts.
innings. Still 2-0
So 8 strikeouts in 5 innings for Morton. 2-0 Giants after 4.5. I'll be right back. I gotta go take care of something.
Get those tickets at sfgiants.com.
Singy Bumba Lightfoot says, go Braves.
Go.
Terry says, come on Braves and come on Acuna. Acuna
Like I told you, are you going to be there?
has a chance to come up this inning.
Nope.
What are we going to do with that promo when you're gone?
Come on, I want to hear you. We need to run it again just so I can hear you do it.
So leading off the inning for the Braves will be William Contreras. He walked.
Already dropped the one string.
Come up, he's in the only Braves base runner. It was a 4-pitch walk.
That's enough.
Only the 52nd pitch from Rodon. Slider in there for a strike.
What's the definition of not cool? Me trying to quote E40 lyrics. Not that cool.
You got to listen to Mount Westmore. It's him and Snoop and Too Short.
EO1.
It's like an
Swing
all-star
and
band.
a miss, 0-2.
Yeah.
A band, probably the wrong word.
Band would not be what you want to go where. But that's okay. I'm smelling what you're stepping in. We're all right there.
0-2 from Carlos Rodon to William Contreras.
The 0-2.
2-0 Giants.
In the dirt, 1-2.
That one. In the dirt by plenty, 1-2. What a night so far for Carlos. Still a long way to go.
And very economical, too.
The 1-2
He really
pitch.
has been, considering how many strikeouts he has.
I'm sure his fouls it back.
Away. 6 strikeouts in the first 4 innings. Sometimes those strikeouts mean lots of pitches. But he really hadn't had a high-stress inning yet. And that's also a factor in terms of fatigue. It's like not just the total number, but did you get really pushed in any one inning? So far, the answer is no.
1-2 pitch.
1-2.
On the ground
Second.
to second.
Wilmer's there.
Wilmer Flores is there. Where's the
Number
belt? 1 away.
1 out, and now a word from Jack in the Box.
My $5.99 double bacon cheesy jack combo with double the bacon and double the cheese. Order on the Jack app today.
And now bringing up Orlando Arcia.
Carlos Rodon now against Orlando Arcia, 1 out, bottom 5.
Arcia struck out like many other Braves
He's
in the
going to go for a
second.
couple jerseys tonight, isn't he?
He's got to.
First pitch is foul.
The jersey starts to change color pretty quickly from Carlos.
I played with guys, starting pitchers that would have a full rack down there in almost every inning. It's ready to swap out.
The 0-1. Foul.
0-2. I think Carlos is one of those guys. We'll ask him tomorrow how many went through tonight.
He's one of those guys that he likes the heat. He's North Carolina kid. He's used to this.
The 0-2.
What he grew up in.
Foul again.
96-mile-an-hour fastball. No matter what the weather is, his fastball velocity will build as the game goes on. Austin Wynn sets that target.
0-2 pitch. Check swing. He did not go. It's
Good
low.
slider.
Real good take. He was all in on a heater. That's the only way I think you're taking that pitch. You're just looking for that fastball.
Bloop to center. Yes, can't get there. And the Braves had their first hit. So 1-out single for Orlando Arcia. And I had in my mind, but that's it for the Redondo hitter.
1 out in the bottom of the 5th.
1-out single.
They'll take it.
2-2 broken bat slider. Down it in, every effort be made, but there's the first hit.
Braves have 3 errors. I'd be fine with a 1-hit complete game shutout for Rodon.
So here's Adam Duvall.
I'll bring up Adam Duvall.
And the one thing about Atlanta is as soon as they get somebody on, it's a rally with
First
all the
pitch.
power in this lineup.
Swing and miss. Great slider there.
Like one. Great
So
slider
1.
again.
Yeah, not only that, they're aggressive, as you see there. Adam Duvall swinging at the first pitch. They're not going to sit there and wait. They're going to hunt a certain zone and let it fly. And Carlos knows that. Throws a nasty slider to start this at bat.
The 0-1. High fastball. Swung and
Fastball,
missed
0-2.
0-2.
Two wildly different pitches.
Yeah, I mean, he's speeding him up, slowing him down. He's got a lot of these Braves hitters on the defensive. And when you pitch like that, you're going to have a lot of success.
Oh, 2.
0-2.
Bounce
In the
that
dirt,
slider
gets
in
away
that
from
low.
Wins, and Arcia goes to
gets
second.
Wins got a piece of it, but it kicked away. That'll be a wild pitch.
Braves have a runner in scoring position.
trying to go back foot. Just don't sit right in front of home plate. Austin Wins does the best he can. It's hard to get your chest up and over that one.
It's going to be ruled a wild pitch.
First runner in scoring position for the Braves. They had drawn a walk back in the second. So they hit not their first base runner, just their
1-2 pitch.
Now their first runner in scoring position. 1-2.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Great pitch. Another one from around. That's the 7th strikeout. That's a big second out of the 5th. And now bring up Phil Gosselin.
2 outs. You got a little bit of a pesky hitter here in Gosselin. The last at bat went good afternoon, good evening, good night, all fastballs.
Gosselin struck out on 3 pitches his first at bat.
He shows him something different at this at bat.
First pitch to him.
Second.
Right down the middle, taken for a strike.
There, strike 1.
Gosselin, and the season's 0 for 5, and he's 0 for 1 today. That's a 0 batting average. So on Washington.
A long look back to second.
0-1 is a fly ball to center. Yastrzemski going back. He has room, and he will make the catch to end the inning. Ron works around the one-out single, and that's nothing else happens after that. Flores belts rough coming up. 2-0 Giants after 5.
Season ticket family for as low as $500. Use your account credit to pick your seats and number of tickets for any game, all while guaranteeing yourself the lowest ticket price. And it is that easy. Get more info at sfgiants.com.
1-0 to Wilmer.
No ticket fees, access to postseason.
I'm in.
In.
Checking it right now. sfgiants.com/floor.
Right now?
Right now.
Pull it up.
The 1-0.
Wilmer.
High fastball, 2-0.
Ball just a little bit high. A little umpire flinch there. 6th inning.
No shift on for Wilmer. He will go opposite field.
Giants, a couple solo home runs against Charlie Morton, who otherwise has just been great. He's got 8 strikeouts in 5 innings. He's kept up with Carlos Rodon in the swings and misses department.
That is
Perfect
a strike.
Fastball,
2-1. The 2-1. Flores rips it foul.
Oh. That boy had a chance. He had a chance. Tough play, though. It was coming in hot.
Is that a Poudre fan? 2-2. And he checked his swing. It was way inside. 3-2.
This time he had a 3-2 count. He went for the curveball. See what he's feeling.
And Wilmer calls time.
Wilmer asked for time late and then sort of at least half apologized.
The 3-2. Swinging and a miss at the high fastball. And Morton has another strikeout. That's his 9th strikeout in the first out of the 6th.
Check out the Giants Talk podcast presented by Wendy's, covering all the trending stories surrounding the Giants. Hosted by Giants insider Alex Pavlovich and Cole Kuiper, featuring the birthday boy of this past week, Dwayne Kuiper.
Bring up Austin. No,
you get
wait,
your
I'm
podcast.
stupid. I bring up Brian Belt.
Sending us pictures. He looked like one of those
Called
NBA
Belt Austin
stars.
wins.
Once the season gets
First
over,
pitch,
they're on a party boat
just
somewhere.
He's on assignment.
He is enjoying his assignment.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Also for 2, line down, struck out.
Allegedly on a party boat.
The 1-0.
But watching his Giants, I mean,
2-0.
he showed us the screen. He had the screen up. He had the game going. If you were going to bullet point the trending, if you were like the showrunner for the podcast, what are the trending stories?
Shift on for Belt, though, right?
Well, I think health would be first and foremost.
2-0.
Yeah.
A bunt.
I'd also
Don't like
look
Belt
at the
bunting.
fact
That's
that
a
there's been
called
no sack
strike.
bunts and dig into that. That's a deep
2-1.
No sack bunts.
A lot of bunt hits.
A lot of bunt hits.
Don't show the bunt there. It's possible he still might do it. There's nobody at third.
2-1. Swing and miss.
Curveball, strike 2.
And then just for fun, when Wins and Casale are in the game, who's your third catcher? Always fun to get in there.
Yeah. I think we found out the other night if it had come to it, it would have been Wilmer. Although there were some other guys who were kind of like
3-2.
half volunteering.
Well, I mean, I'm putting my money on Luis Gonzalez to do everything. He just needs a lefty catcher's mitt, which can be done if he doesn't have one.
You used to have one.
I got 2 of them, actually. Yeah.
And you still do.
I still do.
Huh.
I get the squat. It's not as good as it used to be.
3-2.
2.
Inside, strike 3.
Belt can't believe it.
That is a horrible call. Morton's 10 strikeouts, second out of the 6th.
10 strikeouts.
Guess I just got the corner.
He said that he's going to call the box, and he pretty much did, but on such a misfire, you're not expecting to get that call. Charlie Morton, the veteran, did, and that is frustration for Brandon Belt. But they keep driving his pitch count up.
Coming up Ruff, who had a home run his last time up in the 4th.
It's really 10 strikeouts in 5 2/3 innings.
First pitch, outside.
Ball 1 to Darren Ruff, who has one of the 2 Giants home runs.
The 1-0.
Shift on the
2-0.
infield. Count is 2-0. Darren seems to be picking up that curveball. Charlie needed a moment.
Charlie's found his K pitches. Look, you mentioned it. That short 2 long through, kind of quick hands. Collapse.
107 off the bat, 413 feet on that bomb. Destroyed.
Something about
2-0.
Ruff when he hits one.
2-1.
Called a strike, very low strike there. But 107, that's really good. It's not like super elite, crazy, but it just sounds great off his bat.
2-2 is Ruff swings and misses.
2-2.
He's only seen one fastball so far in this at bat.
The 2-2 pitch. Reaches out for the curveball and grounds it right back to Morton. Go to first. Inning over.
1-2-3 inning.
Giants still on top after 5.5. Michael Harris, Ronald Acuna, Dansby Swanson coming off the Braves in the 6th.
at bat here, get the out and finish the night. And that's exactly what he did.
Both shortstop. End of the inning.
Here's Michael Harris.
Michael Harris leads off for the Braves, and he takes a strike.
Strike one.
He's contractually obligated to throw 98.
Harris struck out in the 30s 0 for 1.
It seems like a good target
0-1.
for tonight.
Foul.
He might take this one real deep in the game tonight with that 98 pitch number. We'll see.
His 70th pitch from Rodon. Only in the 6th inning.
He set the tone for the whole road trip by going 8 innings in game 1 in Pittsburgh, where you knew the Giants.
You have 2? Got him swinging. Great pitch. Another outstanding slider from Rodon. That's his 8th strikeout in the first out of the 6th.
Slider to a left-hander.
I'll be on Bruno Acuna.
You had 2 guys, Alex Cobb and Anthony DeSclafani, on this trip who were going to come off the injury list and not be capable, just not built up to go deep into the game. So it was just already built in that your bullpen was going to have to work a lot.
Yeah, he's answered the call.
First pitch to Acuna.
First pitch.
Right back to Rodon. He will flip to the bag. 2 outs.
Acuna didn't even let go of the bat.
Just kept it the whole time.
He just keeps making these hitters take right turns. See, good glove play. Acuna just giving it a couple jogs. Away he goes.
Now bring up Swanson. The score's looking right now. Still 4-4 Dodgers Reds. 4-1 Marlins. 3-0 Rose. 10-1 Cubs. 6-2 Red Sox. 4-1 Rays. 3-1 Twins. 2-1 Cardinals. That's it. That's a ball.
Do you have some other, whether it was you or teammates, techniques for trying to stay cool, especially as a starting pitcher on a hot night?
Most of these guys will go underneath. Usually there'll be a fan already set up underneath the tunnel.
The 1-0?
There's a little more air.
Swing and a miss. 1-1. Take it back. It's 5-4 Dodgers. Freeman hit a home run.
Kind of get away. Just have the buckets, towels with bucket, ammonia bucket. Cool you off.
The 1-1. Swanson takes another strike. 1-2.
97. About that time.
He's about to turn it on.
This is about the time when we start to see the 97s and the 98s.
He's the first batter he's fallen behind in a full inning. He got hit at everybody.
1-2.
1-2.
Foul.
And it got away.
Wait.
Wins will
No,
play
it's
it off
not.
the
Foul. Wait.
Got it.
And he's out. Wait, what just happened there? No challenge for the Braves. So I think that was swing and a miss, and a pass ball from Wins went to the backstop. And Wins threw the first just in time. And even if he was safe, Braves don't have their challenge.
Sets up on the outside. Bang.
He was safe, but Braves don't have their challenge.
Strikeout number 9.
Strikeout number 9 for Rodon, so I guess that's a strikeout. So that's a weird strikeout there, but Rodon will take it. And it's 6 beautiful innings for Rodon.
Line drive to center field, a base.
pitchers duel here in Hotlanta. I'll say it for you, Hotlanta.
Please.
So the pitching matchup: 6 innings, 1 hit, no runs, no earned for Don. 1 walk, 9 strikeouts, 75 pitches for Don, and he's not done. Morton 6 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, no walks, 10 strikeouts,
Charlie Morton
and 95 pitches.
Beautiful pitching.
That was 96, missed a ball.
Wow. 10 for Morton through 6, 9 for Rodon. 18 hitters in the 2 lineups combined. Only 4 of them haven't struck out at least once.
Angola struck out twice.
Listella and Wins on the Giants side. Contreras and Olsen on the Braves side.
1-0. Strike.
There's a strike to Evan Longoria, who's struck out twice in 2 at-bats.
The 1-1. Outside, but a strike.
Got the call there. 1-2.
One-two. On the ground to third. Arcia. That's fair, and he throws out Longoria. 1-1.
Celebrate Independence Day early with post-game fireworks on Friday, July 1st. The Giants take on the Chicago White Sox. Manager Tony La Russa and Johnny Cueto, and not sure who else is on that team, but anyway, first of a 3-game series. Enjoy post-game fireworks following that Orange Friday game. Get those tickets at sfgiants.com/promotions. I mean, I know the position players. I was trying to think of Giants real fast that might be there.
Yeah, Giants connections, Bay Area connections.
Still singled in the second.
Start Cal. He's starting to play.
He's 1 for 2. Outside.
There's 1. Carlos Rodon's former team. Luis Gonzalez's former team.
That was the 100th pitch from Morton.
Carlos is scheduled to pitch in the series against Detroit. So at least if it just the Giants have 2 off days coming up.
That's a strike.
Change. Stella takes a strike. But if everything just sort of stayed as is, I think Carlos would actually miss facing his old team.
Yeah, he might want that to change.
Here's a former Giant.
Will Smith warming up in the Braves bullpen.
Will Smith getting loose in the bullpen.
1-1 to the Stella. That's a perfect pitch. 1-2.
2 to Tommy La Stella. La Stella has singled and lined out.
Charlie Morton having trouble seeing the signs.
Well, that's what happens when you get old.
Time is called.
He's like, well, all right, I'm just going to push the button.
That really makes a hitter feel great. This guy can't see.
Jake Peavy situation.
Jake was
the 1-2.
blind.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. What a pitch there from Morton. 2-way, that's his 11th strikeout.
11 of them for Charlie Morton. I mean, we love Jake Peavy, but he couldn't see anything.
No.
I'll bring up Estrada. He reached on an error in the 5th, and then he stole a base and also got the 3rd.
Up, and then thankfully they went to the tape.
Yeah.
Because the paint would chip off. Nail polish should say not paint, but tape made it a lot easier.
First pitch to Tyro. Low.
Strike. With the curve to Tyro.
The 0-1.
2 down, top 7.
Is a soft ground ball to Swanson. Swanson needs to hurry. Estrada's fast, and he is out. Nice play by Dancy Swanson. And he just gets Estrada.
7 strong for Charlie Morton.
So 7 beautiful innings for Morton. See if Rodon can get 7 shutout.
Pitchers haven't needed much help tonight, but Charlie Morton got some there. Still.
Yep, he got Estrada. 2-0 Giants after 6.5. Braves still looking for the first run. Padres won 10-4 against Bum. Orioles Nats is delayed. Rain, of course. Couldn't get any grand slam. Yeah, Braves have not a lot of base runners today, so Braves have what, 2 base runners? Yeah, the walk and then the hit.
Hey, thank you, Laura. A pitching tempo breakdown from Wody tonight. Lots for the post game. How about Carlos Rodon in this one? 19 swings and misses.
19 swings and misses for Rodon, and 9 strikeouts.
Using the entire zone. What are you supposed to do? Set him up, knock him down. He's doing a great job of that tonight so far.
It's almost like you know what you're talking about. You set it up with the sliders.
Marcell Ozuna leads off.
Misses in different spots from his last start. Ozuna.
Foul bat.
Pitch swinging. I don't blame Atlanta hitters for being aggressive here because getting deep into the count, 2-strike situations against Rodon has not been a winning formula.
Ozuna struck out and flew out. He's 0 for 2.
Ozuna.
The 0-1.
For the 0-1.
Swing and a miss. Nice slider 0-2.
Add another swing and miss.
20 swings and misses for Rodon tonight in Atlanta. The 0-2 to Ozuna.
0-2.
Is a bloop base hit. So Braves have 2 hits, 2 bloops, and it's a leadoff single for Ozuna.
Both hits have been very similar, little jam shots out into center field.
And I'll bring in Matt Olson.
Able to fight that slider off, down and in. Just gets just enough barrel to it. Wilmer tries to break back, but that's just a perfect lob wedge into center field. The Braves with a leadoff runner on for the first time today.
Yeah, and the guy who's really been one of their hottest hitters, Matt Olson, comes up. And Olson has not struck out. At least he's been able to put the ball in play against the lefty Rodon.
First pitch to Olson is a fly ball to center. Yastrzemski going back, and it is down. And it bounces off the wall. Peterson backs it up. Ozuna again waved. He will score. And Olson goes to second, and the Braves are on the board. Well, a game can change that quick. That's how quickly a baseball game can change.
He is not afraid of the wall.
Yeah, first pitch fastball we talk about all the time. Action after action, these Braves hitters go back. Yastrzemski.
He has banged to the wall and fell down.
Looks like it, just like you mentioned, that right knee just perfectly hits that.
And we got a ball game.
Great job by Jock to be there. Throws a strike to the cutoff man.
I'll bring up a William Contreras.
Was able to get to second base.
Yeah, maybe you would say that Jock's backup of that play kept Olson from making it to third, which is important, but still nobody out. Braves have a chance.
So Sid Rodon can limit the damage to 1.
Back-to-back hits.
Guess to the 9th innings like this, I assume it's going to be an off day for Doval, so it'll probably be McGee closing. If it stays like this, of course.
Contreras.
First pitch to Contreras. Swing, going to miss 0-1.
The slider, strike 1.
If I can limit the damage to 1, that's huge.
For Carlos Rodon. Dangerous Contreras with the 9 home runs, 621 slugging average. Big at bats in the game coming right here.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2, 97.
Come on, Los. Unproductive out would be beautiful. Or a strikeout would be the best, but an unproductive like Papa would be even better. 0-2 pitch.
0-2.
It's a ground ball. That'll get Olsen the third. Flores goes to first, 1 away. But a sac fly or a ground ball up the middle ties his game. And now it is a strikeout situation on Arcia.
He gets the out. It's an 0-2 pitch, though. I think if you give Rodon another shot with that one, try to bury it a little bit more than that. The Giants will play infield in now.
Yeah, and you got a strikeout pitcher on the mound. Orlando Arcia.
The shift on infield in for the Giants.
Back in the fifth, has struck out once tonight.
This is definitely a strikeout
Huge
situation.
sequence in this game here.
I imagine he's probably going to try to jam him or go up in the zone.
First pitch to Arcia. Foul back.
He tried to get that one maybe even a little higher. Actually, he was the hero on Monday night. He had the game-winning walk-off hit against Camilo Del Valle.
Did I say Friday? Arcia got the fuck up. I mean Monday. Yeah, Arcia had the walk-off single Monday.
Atlanta win. This has been a very similar kind of game. Great starting pitching.
And you can see, again, we talk about the Braves, how aggressive they are. They've all gone
The
after
0-1.
first pitch.
Foul. 0-2.
All the
This
way
should not be a strike
Marcel
here.
down. This time
And
through,
inside
they're in
slider,
attack
try to
mode.
jam him.
They know they're going to see a bunch of strikes.
Yeah, and let's see. I mean, your point was a good one here just a moment ago. He was ahead 0-2 against Contreras. Didn't get the swing and miss. Let's see if he can get one by Arcia. 2-strike pitch.
0-2 pitch. Inside 1-2.
97. Tying run at third.
The 1-2 pitch. Gonna be a strikeout.
1-2.
Foul. Just got a piece of it.
Great slider, Arcia. I tell you what, he battles.
He does, and Austin Wynns almost caught that one, almost held on to it.
Adam Duvall on deck.
Well, we're still getting to know Austin Wynns. I really don't know if you can actually have a knack for it, but it has felt like he's got a knack for holding on to those foul tips. He's done a good job. 1-2.
1-2. Lined and caught by Belt. Belt was right there. He was in the best place at the best time. 2-way. Thank God for the shift.
The advance work pays off again.
Adam Duvall comes up for the Braves.
Slider. He can't even get out of the box. And I won't translate what he said for those fans, but if you're listening in Spanish, you know what he said.
It's a family show.
That's right.
So now 2 down.
Helping up Duvall, fly out, and a strikeout.
Depth.
Yeah,
0
Belt
for
will still
2.
play off the line.
First pitch. Foul off his
Right off his
knees.
foot. Really hard slider that time. And again,
It's a 90-mile-per-hour slider.
that's what, in these kind of at-bats, it's just what they do.
Yes.
And you
Come on,
said that
Carlos.
even coming into the series. So it's not like it's just specific to Rodon, although I think it's a particularly good strategy against a guy who's throwing the way Rodon is.
The 0-1.
That one is
Foul
fouled out of
back.
play. 0-2.
One more strike for Rodon to limit his damage to 1.
Here we go.
Be huge if he can do that.
Not many pitchers in the game build up velocity the way that this guy does. This will be pitch number 90.
90th pitch from Rodon and 0-2 to Duvall. Ripped.
Oh my God.
Foul.
Hands up, cameraman.
Wow. think we survived.
He knocked the pad out of his headphones.
We got to take some inventory here.
Yeah.
Corey, you okay? Yeah, he's all right. We got a good crew here in Atlanta.
I would say so.
We got to protect Corey. Come on.
The 0-2.
0-2.
Swung on a miss on the high fastball, and Rodon does limit the damage to 1. A huge strikeout. His 10th. 2-1 Giants. After 7th, he'll be Wins, Peterson, Yastrzemski. There's an ad. What is this ad doing? Whatever. 15 seconds. Okay, bye-bye, ad.
In it, the NL outfielders and Betts and Acuna Jr. and Jock Peterson. So you didn't believe me when I told you that he's up there.
You were right.
He's right there. Starling Marte, Juan Soto. Sure you get your votes in MLB.com.
So Jock in 3rd place of outfielder All-Star voting.
Let's go.
So right now, Jock's going to be in the All-Star game back in L.A. 2-1 Giants going to the 8th. 2 runs on 3 hits for the Giants. Braves have 1 run on 3 hits. And new pitcher for the Braves, it will be Will Smith. 3.51 ERA for Smith. This will be his. Doesn't even say.
Yeah, I pitched an inning a couple nights ago against these Giants. Just 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 strikeout, 1 big strikeout at that.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change, tune-up, and brake experts. Big curve.
That's a curveball in there for a strike going 1. What's going on? Oh, and Jimmy John's Pizza. I love pizza. Williams grounded on line. That he's 0 for 2. The 0-1 pitch to him. Another curveball in there for a strike.
We got Austin Slater on deck, so with the left-hander in the game.
So Slater on deck, so that's probably going to be it for
Peterson due on
Jock.
deck. Slater getting ready to hit.
Here's the 0-2. Just got a piece of that did wins. And still on 2.
Yeah, Will Smith did do a good job in that first game. In a real tight spot.
He tends to pitch himself into trouble and then find a way to get out of it.
The 0-2. Foul.
He's got a little Brian Wilson in him in that way.
Hey,
Braves stinky. They've been terrible today. Besides that last inning. But
A little different personality than our friend Willie.
another 0-2 to Wins.
See him back for Buster Posey Day.
Foul again.
Wins hanging in there.
Or Nightbot? I have no idea where Nightbot went. I had him. He was in my streams. And now he just doesn't show up anymore. Like, left me.
The way he's warming up,
He used to time everyone out for like 1,000 seconds.
that means that
He just
Carlos Rodon is
disappeared.
gonna go 7, and that's it.
So John Bradley looking like he's coming in for the bottom of the 8th.
10 strikeouts, 1 run.
Me too. I miss Nightbot. 0-2 pitch is pop up to Goslin. One away.
Made Will Smith work for it, but Smith gets wins. And now Slater will hit.
So Austin Slater's going to pinch hit for Big Cock Jock.
Will Smith kind of has the reverse splits thing, but Giants always like Slater against a lefty. Plus,
See if Slater can get some
on the
insurance.
field, you got the lead.
It'd be great.
He can run into a couple. Again, this is a good park for him, right center. A lot of power the opposite way. So you're not losing anything having him in the game offensively. Just
First
getting
pitch.
quicker foot speed out there.
Slater line drive, base hit over the head of Swanson in the left field. And that's why you pinch hit him against the lefty. 1 out single for Slater.
Pinch hit single for Slater. Gabe Kapler also has the theory of just keeping your bench guys as sharp as possible, using them when you get a matchup where it makes sense. Use them.
And I'll bring up Yaz. He had that homer in the first and nothing else since. Good thing he's okay, though. He crashed into the wall in that Braves run last inning.
Philosophy that's really benefited the Giants last few years.
First pitch to Yaz.
A bunt.
A bunt. And to first, and Yaz, it's going to go foul. Just foul. That was a good bunt. He could have beat that out. Could have beaten that out.
This is first time up. He wasn't waiting around.
Lifted separate.
That Yaz home run was like 373, actually Vila 101, 378 actually, right into the chop house.
Yeah, I thought it had a chance to actually make the seats in the dining room. Didn't quite get there, but maybe on the bounce. Landed in somebody's shrimp cocktail.
Braves have such good organ.
Player had
Good organ sounds.
even the old Jeopardy for how long it was taking the Shrimps to get it back to back.
Tell you he's playing for that 100-pound bet to come through.
That last little note.
There's only 6 outs to work with.
Yeah, ha ha.
Yeah.
It is against the Giants bullpen without Camilo Doval probably today.
0-1 to Yaz.
0-1 pitch to Yaz. Not bad.
You go down there and bust your buns to first.
Like number 10A. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate that.
Pick up your
This is definitely going to be, I think, stream with I had the most views on. I had like 15 people watching at once. It's maybe my most successful stream. At least it will be in a while.
So if you sit in those seats, is that also the restaurant, or are those different seats? The ones out in
Yo,
front?
to the Yastrzemski.
I think they're different there.
There goes Slater running.
Swinging and a miss. Slater steals second.
Swinging, but
And there's 2 away, but Slater goes to second. Runner in scoring position for the Giants. And that'll bring up
2 outs,
Wilmer.
runner in scoring position, and now a brief message presented by Pacifico.
Jesus have right now.
And by the way, in case any of you had any doubts, what a good guy Javier Lopez is.
First pitch to Wilmer.
Because we run that little
Inside.
in-game
Wanna
ad,
know?
and you see the beach and you see the cold beer, and it's 95 degrees here in Atlanta. And I've been saying all week, hey, how about a bucket? And he brought me a bucket tonight, and we got him right here in the booth.
He's the 1 out of Wilmer.
Opened any yet, but we got the ice cold Pacifico right here.
Way outside.
Chance to pad the Giants' lead.
Of course, it's a strike, 1-1.
All game.
Thought this ump was supposed to be like one of the best, but he's been terrible today.
Put one up on the table for good luck for the
1-1 to Wilmer.
Maybe that's what we need.
Yeah.
The 1-1. That's low. 2-1.
Good take.
Very good eye from Wilmer there.
This could be a dangerous trend if Wilmer comes through. The rally beer on the broadcast.
That'd be different if you're actually drinking.
Brave fans doing the wave. John Brebbia going to come in next inning.
Let's also note that you're not driving.
2-1 pitch.
2-1 pitch.
Foul back. 2-2.
Good swing.
He really likes that high pitch.
He does. Not a big right center guy, but it's there. Austin speed, anything out there. He's going on contact, 2 outs.
Yeah, Braves have the big overshift, so Matt Olson's the only guy. That's his second baseman. Goslin, who's right behind Slater.
The 2-2. Another good take from Wilmer to 3-2. Works to count full.
Well, it was great to see Wilmer last night. He had a couple really big hits. And the one that at the time we didn't think was as big, but it ended up providing the decisive margin after he had a huge at-bat on Monday night and struck out. And it was against this guy, Will Smith.
Yeah.
The 3-2.
I'm right here. This is redemption.
3-2.
Flores on the ground to Swanson. He will throw. He could take his time because Wilmer's slow. And now in the inning. So still 2-1 going to the bottom of the 8th. It will be Goslin, Harris, and Acuna. And John Brebbia is coming in. I like the move I'm getting Rodon out, but I don't know if I like the move with John Brebbia. Be right back. I'm back. Feeling Acuna home run incoming? He had a monster one last year. I would not be shocked if he goes deep again today, if I'm being honest. Vamos Gigantes. What's going on, Brendan Buchter? Or Butcher? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Buchter? All right. Brandon Buchter. Buchter. God. So Phil Goslin will lead off. Austin Slater goes to center, and Yaz switches from center to right for the Giants defensively.
Another terrific game between the Giants and the Braves tonight in Atlanta. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 2-1. That's the Giants' lead when it's time.
So John Brebbia, like I said, is coming in for the game for the Giants in the bottom of the 8th. 3-1 record, 2.83 ERA for Brebbia, 20 2/3 innings pitched, 27 hits, 8 walks, 26 strikeouts. He's batting only $161 against them, 282 are righties, and opponents on average batting 248. Had him, Aaron Judge hit a home run.
Change up arsenal. Last 9 games with a 1.29 ERA, just 1 earned run in 7 innings pitched.
On Brebbia, 1-1-2-3.
Austin
Riley's going to pinch hit. Takes a high fastball.
Is high for ball 1. So Riley didn't start the game. First time he hadn't started in a long time, like 2 months. And he cranks one down the left field.
Riley down the left field line. It is. Oh my God, that was just foul. Wow. It's not a good sign for Brebbia, but it's lucky that was just foul. Oh my God. That's as close as it gets.
15 home runs. He's a threat off the bench.
My God, that was 1-1. Last time it's foul again. Foul back. Not as deep as that last foul ball. Yikes.
I don't believe that's where Brebbia wants to have that pitch end up. No. Fastball
That's high. 2-2.
Everything's okay. I know it was a foul ball. It wasn't a home run.
The 2-2. Ripped foul. Riley's seeing it well.
Another fastball, 96. Big crowd, better than 38,000 again tonight. Really tense game.
Another big crowd. There's like 40,000.
This series has played out the way you'd hope it would. 2-2.
2-2. Another foul ball.
Real good pitch there. Finally hit the location he wanted, something up and away. Riley's got power all over the park, but you want to try to take away some sting in the bat late in the ball game. So you try not to really challenge in unless you're going to come in off the plate with something.
Wins,
The 2-2.
Fist bump there. Throw a good one.
Swing and a miss. Great slider there from Brebbia. First out of the 8th, and that's a big one. Put the side of my cheek. God. How about a Michael Harris?
Riley, so close to tying the game with one swing, and instead, out number one. Here's Michael Harris.
First pitch outside, call the strike.
Got
Got down the Giants get one of those calls.
Harris 0 for 2 against Carlos Rodon.
We've talked about it a lot. I mean, it's not getting any easier.
0-1. Swing and miss.
One of the
0-2.
hitters as well for the Braves, but you know these are the teams you want to be facing against.
Well, up in the Braves bullpen is Kenley Jansen and AJ Minter.
Take your notes now.
It's a great test for everybody on the field this week. Hitters, pitchers.
It's 1-2.
Slater in center field. You stretch
So
that
Ruff.
goes to right. Ruff over to left.
1-2. Harris strikes out swinging. Brebbia, 2 outs, 2 strikeouts, and both of them with that slider. And that'll bring up Ronald Acuna.
Saw those two pitchers, Minter.
We read the KBL commissioners meeting with MLB. Talks of preseason games in South Korea in a few years and vice versa. I have not heard that, actually. Not heard of that. Go to a Giants game in Busan City? Probably not, but that would probably be fun. But I probably would not go to that.
Took one here for strike one.
Took a strike to Acuna.
Well executed breaking ball down in the zone.
No, but I'm not against having preseason games in Korea. That'll be fun.
2 outs, nobody on.
The 0-1 to Acuna is on the ground to right to Wilmer. The throw to first in time. And John Brebbia, 1-2-3, 8th inning. Braves only have 3 more outs. Giants 3 more to go to win and at least secure splits. It'll be Belt, Ruff, and Longo coming up for the 9th. Great job, John Brebbia. I thought that was not going to be a good outing after that destroyed foul ball from Riley, but good job, John Brebbia. It's been going against me all year. Thought he was dookie last year. Trace Thompson hit a home run? Are you kidding me?
Here comes Kunal. Thompson to right center field towards the gap. That will get.
Green fans like to dance before pitches, almost like an aerobics class. Really? So it's probably going to be AJ Minter coming in for the Braves. 14 people watching. Sure, if you have not already, smash that like button for more content like this. So AJ Minter. Insurance would be great for the Giants here. It's against a very tough guy to do it. Very tough pressure to get insurance against him, Minter, but insurance is always great. I'll be right back, my dog. So Arcia goes from third to second, and Riley goes to third. Defensive switches for the Braves. So then Arcia
Braves won.
second.
When it's time for a change, think speedy oil change.
AJ Minter's been dominant for the Braves this year. He has a 2-1 record, only a 1.24 ERA. 29 innings, 17 hits, only 5 walks, and 37 strikeouts. A 177 average. Lefties are batting only .040 against Minter. Rays batting .225.
5 walks. They were riding him pretty heavy the last road trip. They've given him a couple days off. Has not appeared in this series yet.
So Brandon Belt leads off for the Giants.
He is tough.
First pitch. Swing and a miss.
97 right out of the chute.
So I assume it's probably going to be Jake McGee
Riley stays in.
for the ninth for the Giants.
Third to second.
I assume. I doubt the ball's going to pitch 3 straight nights. It's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the cutter that time, 0-2.
It's so difficult. He hides the ball extremely well. It comes off the back hip with his left arm, kind of hides, and then it just jumps on you. I mean, he's just 6 foot, 215 pounds. Kind of like Strider last night. Short and compact delivery.
0-2 to Belt. High, 1-2.
Just a little bit high. He's been with the Braves for quite a few years.
Yeah, I'm begging for insurance as well. I don't feel comfortable with a 1-run lead in this ballpark against this Braves team. The 1-2,
No doubt about that.
outside 2-2.
He proved it during the playoff run. He went to him a lot. They rode his arm a lot. He responded with just great inning and great appearance after another. He's been their go-to guy. Like I said, they rode him a lot last week. They're trying to give him a couple days off, and now they
The 2-2 to Belt
They've used a lot of their bullpen last night.
2-2.
is foul.
Got a piece of that cutter away.
It's going to be 3-2 because Belt always has to get the 3-2.
Typically, Minter. Look, I mean, Braves are behind, but they're only behind by a run. And they have the 2, 3, 4 hitters due up for the bottom of the ninth. So it's not your typical game where they're trailing, but they like to use Minter when they're ahead.
The 2-2. He got him looking. And there's one away. Third strikeout for Belt.
Just a backup kind of cutter, trying to go down and away with it. But gets enough rotation on it. Takes the front door.
I'll bring up Darren Ruff, whose home run's a difference as of right now.
Now Darren Ruff. 1 for 3. That one was huge, though. The Giants fit 2 home runs tonight. And that's the difference in the game.
First pitch.
2-1.
Way inside on 1-0.
Yeah, they did get him.
And it hit him. That hit's rough. I didn't think it did, but all right. Giants will take it. 1 out, base runner.
He's about the nicest and most trustworthy person I've ever met. So if he says it hit him, it hit him.
He would never make that up.
No.
He really is. Everybody.
So it did hit him. So, all right. Darley.
Total Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah, 0 for 3 tonight.
I'll bring up Evan Longoria. Classic Longo stat line: 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Was awesome. Carlos Rodon was awesome.
First pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Cutter, strike 1.
The 0-1. In the dirt and blocked by Contreras. The Yankees lose yet?
Alex Wood will
No.
go. Former Braves.
Alex Wood bump day tomorrow, which means an L.
I don't know if he calls Atlanta his hometown, but close. Georgia guy, Kyle Wright, who's had a great year for the Braves. He pitches in the finale, and it's an early start. Telecast begins at 8:30 in the morning.
The 1-1, the rough.
And he's got a rough
And
but Darren got back.
it was a pickoff. Then Ruff got back there safely.
Just wanted to see the move, see what he had. I like it.
First pitch time tomorrow is what, 9:20 a.m. Pacific time?
Guess what, Dave? It's going to be hot.
Yeah, and it will be tomorrow.
The 1-1. Low. Just got the box. 1-2. It will be Jake McGee for the ninth. I called it.
Camilo Doval's worked a lot. Jake did appear in last night's game, but faced just one hitter. So the Giants are going to ask Jake McGee to get the final 3 outs. They'd love to have a little insurance here.
The 1-2 pitch.
1-2.
Foul back.
It's been a while for Longoria since he went deep. So if you just took a shot of the thermometer on the field this afternoon, just a cool 111.
It's going to be 111 tomorrow.
Heat index probably what, 115?
111 degrees tomorrow in Atlanta. At least it's going to feel that way.
You're so defensive because you live here.
1-2 pitch, another pickoff.
You acted like that was, 65 and sunny every day.
Well, day game.
Don't forget where you came from, Dave.
In the middle of the day, it is going to be a hot one.
All right, I'm not arguing that. I'll bring you a nice bag.
I'm not built for this anymore.
The 1-2 to Longo.
We'll be in the shade. I'll be fine.
Longoria to right field. Acuna going back. Warning track. Whoa, it's off the wall. And Ruff will go to third. He'll stop there. And Longoria will stay at first. And it's first and third, 1 out for the Giants.
Just not quite enough from Evan Longoria, but still beautiful opposite field swing. And the Giants are set up here in the ninth.
What a long single. He drives it the other way. Great piece of hitting. Give Acuna some credit here. You never know if he's going to make the catch, but watch this cannon. Flat foot cannon.
That was a beautiful throw by Acuna.
I mean, Longoria's not going to be running the way he has been.
And let's sack fly a take. It'll be Tommy La Stella coming up.
Acuna shut that one down pretty quick.
So here's Tommy La Stella. Runner at third, 1
First
out.
pitch to La Stella. That's high and outside, 1-0.
Just outside, ball 1. Acuna also played that carom nicely. I mean, that's a tough place. You get caught in between there. If that one kicks away from him, Darren Ruff probably scores. See if the Giants can get him home anyway. Extra run would be
So 1-0 pitch. Foul
The
back.
add-ons last night were critical.
They were.
Two on, 1 out, ninth inning. Stella 1 for 3 against the starter Morton and hit the ball hard twice. One of the 5 Giants hits so far.
The 1-1. Swing. Gonna miss 1 and 2.
Strikeout numbers are up for Tommy La Stella. There were a couple of years there where he was about the hardest guy to strike out. See if he can put the ball in play here. Trying to get Darren Ruff home.
1-2 pitch to La Stella.
1-2.
On the ground and past the shift. Ruff scores. Longoria will stop at second, and the Giants do get that insurance. It's 3-1 in the ninth. Great at bat from Tommy La Stella.
Not trying to do too much. Puts the ball in play. Gets it in the vacated hole as the shift is on.
The shift goes against the
Back up the
Braves.
middle, nothing to it.
Against a really tough left-hander and a 2-strike count.
Yeah.
Yes, insurance. Thank God.
So now,
I'll bring up Tyra. We'll
comes
see if
up,
he can get some even
2-0.
more insurance. Maybe 3 runs more.
Longoria is not running close to 100%. They don't want him to, but he's still in scoring position at second. Base hit.
And this is where Tyra likes to let it fly, throw the head.
First pitch.
See if he does it.
Strike.
Strike.
Last night he was going for it. One to measure, right? That's what they always tell you. One to measure, one to rake.
Okay. Here's your measurement, Tyro.
Hit by pitch, comes around to score. Unforced error.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss
0-2,
0-2.
another cutter. He's only faced A.J. Minter. Estrada has one time in his career. A run in here in the 9th. Back-to-back hits. First Longoria, then Lostella. Ruff is in to score. Still only one out.
The 0-2 to Estrada.
0-2. That one is
Foul.
lined foul. Braves have the bullpen going. Is that Darren O'Day out there, do we think?
Yes.
They're on a day warming up in the Braves bullpen.
Maybe not. I thought just based on his. Oh, it is. Okay. I was looking at his motion. It's like, has to be him, right?
Oh, yeah.
I
You
forgot
saw
he
him
had,
come over the top.
well, I forgot he had the beard now.
The 0-2 pitch.
Saw the beard. I was like, wait a minute.
Estrada on the ground softly to third. Riley will just get the one out of first.
In time.
So that's. I'll bring up wins. 18 people. Whoa. I'll bring up Austin Wins with second and third to that. Wins grounded out, lined out, and popped out. All he needs is a fly out and a strikeout, and he's done everything. Well, every way to get out.
And it does help. I mean, getting Longoria to third, just the way he's moving, helps. Yeah. Takes a little pressure away. If you get a hit here, Longoria is going to score. And maybe Tommy LaStella can too.
So the guy
First
that's
pitch to
been quiet on
Wins.
that first pitch all night. Been taking them.
Let's see.
Way outside
That's
one
an
now.
easy take. Non-competitive first pitch, change up. See if he doubles up with it.
Giordano was outstanding tonight. 7 one-run innings. He was great. Wasn't for that 7th, he'd still be in the game right now. I think he'd throw a complete game if it wasn't for that 7th inning. First pitch to Wins. Actually, no, 1-0. It was inside.
2-0. Well, you got Slater on deck.
Getting some count leverage now. You got a base to play with, but you want to keep giving the team chances. You're the Braves.
1-0. Outside
3-0.
2-0 to Wins.
I mean, you would
3-0,
this
that's
is a
right.
spot where he's feeling he's going to
Scoreboard
throw a strike.
scorched.
Maybe not with first base
NBC
open.
Sports Bay Area.
2-0 change up to get back into the count. Total misfire. You see Snit kind of wondering probably the same thing. And Kranitz. Rick Kranitz doing the same.
3-0.
3-0.
And that's in there for a strike 3-1.
Well, if you're going to swing 3-0, that would not be the pitch to swing at.
This game was flying until these last 3 innings.
You can still be picky.
No shift on for Wins.
What's going to help you talk about it? LaStella being with 2 outs. He's going on contact, try to get a good secondary and get a
The
good
3-1.
That
Right down the
is
middle,
strike
taken
2.
for a strike 3-2. 3-1 Giants, top 9th.
It's all cutters and changeups so far, isn't it?
The 3-2.
3-0 to 3-2. A run in here in the ninth. Giants have a 3-1 lead. They have second and third with 2 outs.
The 3-2 pitch to Wins.
Austin Wins at the plate, 3-2.
Inside ball for no. It's strike 3. Wow. Minter got a call there. Wins strikes out. It's going to be 3-1. Jake McGee's coming in with a 2-run lead.
Giants get the one. Big hitters coming up. Jake McGee coming in to try to finish out a Giants win.
You're right back. $22 people. Let's go. This is definitely a record. Tabby Lane Pot's Charlie D'Amelio on TikTok. That's W news. 22 people. Jesus.
Stuff to talk about. What a great series this has been. It's still a game.
So it will be Jake McGee. He needs 3 outs, and Giants will secure a split at the very least.
Giants lead 3-1 when it's time for a change. Think speedy oil change.
So Jake McGee comes in. He had a terrible start to the season, but he's been good as a late 1-1 record, 3 saves, 2 blown, a 5.50 ERA, 18 innings, 18 hits, 5 walks, 10 strikeouts. Opponents earning $257 against him. Lefty's only a $164. 74.
It's just forward. Going to be 14 fastballs up at the zone. Occasional slider.
Yeah, he was pretty Mickey Mouse to start the season.
Take those deep breaths.
So Dansby Swanson leads off the ninth for the Braves.
Well, it won't be easy. Swanson, Ozuna, Olsen due up. 2 righties and a lefty.
For the Braves.
Giants did get the extra run here in the 9th inning.
Swanson's 0 for 3, grounded out and struck out twice. First pitch to Swanson.
First pitch.
Showed bunt, put it away, and took a strike, 0-1.
Good start for Jake McGee. Most of the time he wants that fastball up.
Does the 0-1 pitch? Foul back.
It's 0-2.
Attacking the zone.
Terry's on life support right now.
Posture.
Braves need to score 2 runs. They only have 3 outs remaining, so need to get this inning. So it's 0-2 to Swanson.
He's gotten some of the biggest outs on this road trip.
The 0-2 to Swanson. Way high, 1-2.
Swanson wouldn't chase. 7 2/3 scoreless innings since coming off the injured list.
Pretty much no shift on for Dansby.
8 when he went on the injured list.
1-2. High again, 2-2.
He made it sound so simple. He told us, hey, they crunched all the video, looked real closely, found just a little shorter stride. He lengthened his stride by a few inches.
3-1 Giants, bottom of the 9th here. 3 outs away. Jake McGee pitching.
He said
A 2-2 to Swanson.
My stuff was back. 2-2
Foul back.
away.
It is pretty interesting how you just get that stuff in real time and make those adjustments. It's no more just using the naked eye and see if somebody sees something. Now you have the data. You've had it for a long time now. You can pinpoint the issue and work through it.
Yeah, Giants have some folks who are really good at doing that. I think he credited Brian Bannister for helping him. Swanson putting up a fight. 2-2.
High again. 3-2. Oh God. Can never be easy with Jake McGee.
Well, he doesn't want to walk him with a 2-run lead.
So Ozuna on deck.
You would expect the challenge fastball here. Right down the middle, and for Dansby, you're hoping he just takes that big swing a little bit late, just pops it up.
3-2.
3-2. High fly ball to left center. Going back is Slater, and he watches it go. Braves are within 1. And the insurance run comes in clutch again. Swanson's 10th. Oh, here we go with Jake McGee.
He's able to get on top of that fastball. Trying to go up, belt high, leaves it middle. But just really barrels it up, drives it. The ball's been carrying.
Of course. Oh, he's just cannot be. Ozuna comes up.
So now nobody out. 1-run lead. Tying run at the plate. Marcell Ozuna, who homered last night. He's got 13.
One day we don't use
flow. 10th of the year. Trying to start all over.
First pitch. High.
This is high.
The Jake McGee shit show. Tomahawk chalk coming down. 1-0 strike.
Through the slider to get in the strike zone.
25 people watching. Part of your record-breaking stream. Appreciate every single one of you. The 1-1. What the hell is that? 2-1.
Home plate. Giants bullpen is quiet. This is Jake McGee's inning.
2-1. Fouled back. 2-2.
Of course, when doesn't he?
Yeah, he's only trying to do one thing. Guitar in that bat. He's trying to whip it right through that zone.
Come on, Mickey. Jake Mickey.
However many ounces his bat is, that's an extra ounce of pine tar.
2-2.
2-2.
Ozuna, base hit, pass belt.
Well, that didn't look like the home run swing. And Belt got close.
Winning run coming up to the plate.
So the base hit for Ozuna, the tying run is aboard.
Gets a slider.
This is comical. This is absolutely comical.
That's something that Bell would normally get right there.
Andrew Bailey coming out. Hopefully he can work some magic. Jesus Christ. I'll bring up Matt Olson. He had 2 home runs last night. Of course it comes down to Matt Olson.
You got a guy who just is scary right now at the plate coming up, even though you get the left on left.
Jake McGee has to wake the hell up.
Against the lefty Rodon, who's got better stuff from the left side than Rodon. Smoked a double his last time up.
Zuna had an RBI double in the 7th. So he's 1 for 3.
So the pressure builds here in the bottom of the 9th. Olsen's only had 3 hits in these 3 games against the Giants, but he's hit 2 home runs and the double.
And the thing is, no one's even warming up in the pen, so this is all Jake McGee. First pitch to Olsen.
Giants need an out.
Low.
Slider again.
McGee's
He's throwing a lot of those compared to what we usually see. Well, as sharp as he's been lately, he's been awesome. Not quite the same so far tonight.
Double play would be the best thing possible right now. 1-0 pitch. Swing! Gonna miss 1-1. That's a good fastball from McGee there.
Got ahead of Dansby Swanson. Give Swanson credit. He battled through. Didn't make that bad a pitch to Ozuna. Belt doesn't make the play. Got a runner on. He's not going to give in. We know that. He's going to attack. He's going to try
1-1 pitch.
Fastball's up.
Olsen hits a high fly ball to center. Slater back. Warning track wall. He catches it. 1 away. And Ozuna steals second on the fly ball. That's huge. That's huge. That's huge.
Number 1, but now the tying run is in scoring position.
Tying run in scoring position, and it is William Contreras. And then the guy who walked off the Giants Monday, Orlando Arcia in the hole.
Tyro Estrada knew it was coming. Slater, I mean, that wasn't really a hesitation. Slater, maybe like a half second.
Jeez.
So, hey, you got an out. You know, that's sometimes that first out's the hardest out to get.
Contreras 0 for 2. He had a walk in the second. He was the Braves' first base runner. That was like in the,
An accomplishment just to get the bat on the ball tonight against Carlos Rodon.
First pitch to William Contreras. He didn't even take the bat off his shoulders.
And a fastball, it wasn't close.
God, Jake Mickey Mouse.
Loose.
Tyler Rogers. Tyler Rogers warming up for the 9th. Jesus Christ. Has Copper learned this last that Tyler Rogers cannot pitch in the 9th inning? That's a strike.
Like
First didn't even take the bat off his shoulders again. 1-1.
Zuna's hopping all over the place out there at second base. It's going to be a little distracting if you're in the box.
That's one thing to try to maybe catch the attention of the pitcher.
1-1.
Your hitter.
Inside. Braves would have gotten that call. 2-1.
That's a strike 3 we just saw.
That was strike 3 to Wins. That pitch was strike 3 to Wins.
1 minute through to him. Right there, same spot.
Same spot from a lefty.
We need robo-umps.
It's more of the same. Again, you got a base open.
Travis calls time.
Yeah. You don't ever want to put the winning run on base, but can't give in either. You got to tell yourself you're not swinging at it.
41. 2-1 pitch to Contreras.
That one is
Ripped base hit. This is going to tie the game.
Ruff's going to cut it off. Ozuna, though, is going to come in to score. And the game is tied.
Tie game. Contreras comes through.
Contreras comes through. The Braves have scored twice here in the bottom of the 9th.
That ball was hit hard, too.
Really hard.
That was destroyed.
We talked about the kind of power he's got. 112 off the bat right there. Darren Ruff playing almost in left center. Nice job getting to it, keeping him at first base.
Oh,
Braves,
Jesus.
shut down, tied it up.
And now bringing up the hero on Monday night, Orlando Arcia, and Capper's taking ball from Jake McPiss. And he's putting in Tyler Rogers. Tyler Rogers. Oh,
One
God.
out, 2 runs are in.
I know it's coming. First pitch, walk-off bomb to left in the
Comes out.
bullpen.
Tyler Rogers didn't have a whole lot of time to get ready. He'll be coming in to try to keep it tight and get the Giants to extras. It's 3-3.
Lights off in Atlanta. I can feel walk-off coming too, Terry. I can feel walk-off coming too. Can ever be easy. So it's going to be Arcia, Duvall, and then Riley. 3 up for the Braves. Saw that coming from not even 1 mile away. I saw it coming from 20 miles away.
In the 9th, and they've only made 1 out. So the Giants going to the bullpen. Tyler Rogers will come in when it's time.
First hitter bet today on the Braves. Let's go Braves. Your bet may come through. Rally time. It would be a big win for the Braves. Tyler Rogers pitched 2 innings last night, by the way. 2 innings.
2 innings last night. Just 24 pitches to get through him. But needs to come up with some big pitches here. Keep the Giants in this ballgame.
I asked him today, how you holding up? He said, great. I'm ready to go.
Orlando Arcia, the hero Monday night.
Say it.
Up to the plate.
Here's Arcia.
First pitch.
Ball hard in this series. 1 out. A check swing, sort of half swing foul.
Foul ball and 1. Yeah, a lot of people. Already a record-breaking night. This has been a phenomenal stream.
He is subject to the whims of he's not going to get a ton of swings and misses and strikeouts.
Dio won the Arcia.
Fastball or the sinker in has got to play.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
He's done 2 for 2 there to Arcia. That really opens up.
That's a
slider
good pitch.
He doesn't have to be as crisp with it. But when you start throwing this much and start facing the same teams and the same people over and over again, you got to change up the routine a little bit. You got to be able to take those shots in to set up the.
0-2 to Arcia.
0-2. He threw that breaking
Didn't
ball
get
away.
that call there.
Good pitch right there.
Well, you go from trying to finish off a great win, it's been a great night, to now trying to hang on and get to extra innings. See if you can do it.
1-2 pitch.
Slider.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Why now?
And now the zone shrinks by a foot. Should have been strike 3, but nope.
That one's right there.
When is it time for robo-umps? This is getting ridiculous. That is strike 3. He should have struck out in 3 pitches, Arcia.
Keep going to it.
Instead, he's going to work it to a full count. Or I should say the ump's going to work it to a full count. I want to full screen this chart of where these pitches are. Look at this. Those 2 pitches are strikes. Not the one way outside, but the other ones.
Contreras, the runner at first. Not a real fast runner. He's the catcher.
3-2 pitch.
He goes, though. 3-2.
Swing and a miss. Contreras going, and he is safe. Steals second. Rogers gets the strikeout, though. And now bring up Duvall. You're a Kings fan. Why aren't the Warriors? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know why I chose to be a Kings fan. Should have chose the Warriors. Instead, I chose the Kings for some weird reason.
It's a little bit of a tell at times at first base. I think he saw him just.
So the answer to this, I honestly have no idea.
So now the winning run is in scoring position.
First pitch to Duvall.
Way up and outside. Ball one. Giants outfield.
Duvall flew out and struck out twice. 0 for 3.
Yastrzemski in right. The 1-0.
1-0 outside.
2-0.
Austin Riley on deck, so you do not want to walk Duvall. And the rookie Harris in the hole.
If Duvall reaches base without the game being over, you got to face Riley, which is no picnic.
The 2-0 pitch. That's a strike. Finally, the ump makes a great call.
I mean, the no calls, you end up getting the strikeout, but it really hurts because it put the count full
51
and allowed
people.
the steal.
Yeah, it changes the at-bat.
So now the winning run is in scoring position as opposed to still being over at first base.
The 2-1 pitch to Duvall.
2-1 is
Line, base hit to center. This could end the game. Here comes the runner from second. It's offline, and the Braves walk it off. Third walk-off loss for the Giants in 4 nights, and the Braves win 4-3. This is looking like this one. This one was horrid. Yeah, it is looking good for the Braves. Jake McGee. At least Terry got his 100 pounds.
But give credit to the Braves. They don't quit. Battled all the way.
It's been such a great series, but
So 2 walk-offs to the Braves this series.
So the Braves walk it off with a 3-run 9th inning and beat the Giants 4-3.
Braves win 4-3, 7 runs, 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 errors for the Braves. Giants had 3 runs on 6 hits. And this one stings. So that's after this. Giants will have 3-1 lead in the 9th and lose 4-3 on a Duvall walk-off single. Does against his former team. And I'm probably going to end the stream here. This was a record-breaking night for me, so thank you all so much. And I will see you guys. I'm thinking it's a possibility. It's a big might. I might be live for Sunday against the Reds. So maybe live for that. I have no idea, though. I may be doing something Sunday, so if I am, I'll see you guys then. If not, I'll see you guys, I have no idea when, probably for one of the Tigers games. So, peace.